Oh, hey there. Oh, hey there, Hottie. Hi. Oh, hey. Hey there, Hottie. Hey. Let's see. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, everyone. Ah, that was a long drive, huh? Are the birds too loud? I can turn them down with my mind. Are the birds too loud? This volume's a bit low? Okay. One second. Whoa. Oh, you know why? You know why I'm quiet? Is because I have the mic turned the wrong way. I mean, what? It's because I wasn't facing you, Hotties. Turn around, Hottie. Taps your shoulder. Here, wait. Hottie, Hottie, Hottie. Hottie. Taps your shoulder. Hi. You turned around. You didn't see me sneak up on you, did you? Hi, Hotties. Welcome in. How are you today? Oh, my hat's slipping off. Hold on. My hat's coming off. I got a hat especially for today. I didn't want to get the sun on my face today. Happy Saturday, every Hottie. Welcome to the village of Grindelwald. I don't know where this is. If you live here, what's up? Hi. But it was such a beautiful day today. I figured, why don't we just travel using my magic wolf powers to Europe and walk around in a summer village in Europe? Welcome to the village of Grindelwald, Hotties. We're going to be walking through it today. Thank you for meeting me on such a short notice. I know the drive was long. Oh, you thought I teleported you here as well? No. I used my magic to teleport myself here. You had to take the plane in the car. Thanks for meeting me on such a short notice. You hoofed it. It looks Swiss. I do believe it is a Swiss village. I believe we're in Switzerland right now. Where'd you come from? Don't act surprised. You know where I came from. The Dark Moon. Hi, everyone. Welcome and happy Saturday. You ate a lot of pizza. Does anybody have a wheelbarrow to roll me around? No, Hottie, that's the point of this walk. The point of the walk is that we're going to get some exercise today. Together. Are the birds too loud? Let me know. Are they too soft, too loud? Here, I'll turn them up a little bit with my mind powers. There we go. Ah, Hotties, don't... Hey, save the treats for... Hey, save the treats for the cafe. Thank you so much, Irate, for resubscribing with Prime for 3 months in a row. XDX! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What is it? Is that a smile? Is that like a smiley face? Like an emoji? Like the eyes are the X and the D is your mouth? That's awesome. Did you come up with that one? Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Jump, thank you for the gift to the Soul Striker. Arigato! Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And David, thank you for coming in Moon Puncher for 20 months in a row. My plane back home to Austria goes in about 12 hours, so this is very fitting stream. Does this look like Austria? Good luck flying, David. It's good to see you again. And thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate that. I hope your travels are safe and lovely. And then you got some good food. Good food, good sleep. That's what a trip is all about. You know what I mean? Oh, it's an emote. I see. Ooh, corn nuts. Okay, not bad. Location scouting for our new castle stronghold. Is that what you're doing, Hotties? I mean, you can do that. I'm not here on business. The Hotties can handle the business. Today, I'm here for sunshine, exercise, good vibes, and chilling. Are we ready to go? You got your water bottle. You got your hat. You got your sunscreen. You put sunscreen on. We're high up in the mountains, so the atmosphere is a little bit thinner. Are you going to be okay with the walk? Not as much oxygen up here. All right, if you get tired, you can sit on my shoulders. But only for like 10 minutes, okay? And then you got to keep walking. Or I can dangle you. I can just hold you by your foot and just like kind of dangle you as we walk. Ready? Brought your Game Boy. I was watching Camp. That's one of my favorite animes. I love that one. You have your lederhosen on. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Oops. Here we go. Don't mind the big play button that just happened. I use my mind to show you that. Listen, sometimes you have to hit the play button on reality. Alright, let's go. What a beautiful mountain, huh? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you for the pats. I turned the... Guys, the redeems don't work today. I don't want you blasting me with a dragon break in the middle of walking in a nice European town. You're gonna scare the villagers. Hit the play button on your life sounds like a motivational poster. It does, kinda. Ah, it's Grindelwald. There's Schwimbad. Me when I haven't gone to the pool in a hot minute. Schwimbad. Me when I eat sandwiches and then try to go in the pool. Look at the clouds up there. Wow, look at the rolling green hills. What a beautiful day. Hi everyone, welcome in. Hi, we're going on a walk. We're going on a summer walk. Welcome in. We're gonna walk and yap. Yeah, those are cute houses, aren't they? I like the roofs. I think that's a hotel up there I see on the mountain. It's below my hat. You can't really see it. You see it? It's like a hotel. Could be an apartment complex. Although I don't think they'd have apartment complexes here. Yeah, no air conditioners. Don't gotta worry about the 100-degree weather outside, hotties. Today it's like a cool 72. With a nice cool wind. A restaurant! There's a water park! Whoa! It's a perfect day for yodeling. Ole-hoo! Ole-ole-ole-hoo! You know how some VTubers are really good at like opera singing or like screamo? I think I'm gonna get good at yodeling. I think I'm gonna be the yodeler. Hi everyone, welcome in. Yeah, that's cool. They have ice cream. Ooh. As a Google Earth acoustic, Switzerland is one of my favorite places to look at. Yeah, it is beautiful. The mountains are stunning, man. Like, mountains are always gonna be stunning, you know? Oh, this is kind of a hill. Careful, pace yourself. We're going up a hill. Vylett YodelTuber would be good. I honestly think I should do that. I honestly think I should make it happen. I would love to try to take lessons with a yodeler. Yeah, the wolf girl who yodels to the moon. Vylett Moon yodeler. There's fun stuff like a bobsled track down by the mountain by my place. Really? That's neat. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait. This is... I mean, I like summer. Like, this is beautiful. Look at all the greenery. Look at the way the clouds are so white against the dark mountain. And you can see the clouds creeping over the peak like a fog. I think we're going to have some rain here, hotties. So I'm glad we got the walk in before the rain came. It's so pretty. This looks like Austria. This is Switzerland, I believe. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. I've never been to Austria. I've heard people who visited Austria, American friends that I have that visited Austria, they said the food is really brown. Is that true? Is that true? It's just what they said. I don't know if it's true. Oh, there's a little bit of construction going on, it looks like. Got some safety boards on the side. Watch your step. Do you ever just get the urge to run your hand along the hedge? When a hedge looks so soft like this, I just want to put my hand on it and just run. Brown bread, brown meat, I could live with it. Mmm. Wow, look at that ridge up ahead, Hottie. Here, I'll lift you up so you can see it. Here. Oh, not that. Look! Look at that ridge! Pretty cool, huh? It's like so dark. Oh, they're giving us we're getting a better view now. Here, stand on my head. Wow, look at that. It's like the Shire, literally. Whoa, that mountain is huge. What an imposing mountain. Wow, 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 wow. The dark green trees against the light green grass is so visually satisfying, isn't it? All right, get off my head. You're heavy. Oh, I like that tree. I wish I knew different types of trees. I'm not too good at plants. Is that a maple? I can't tell. The leaves kind of look like maple. Thanks for the lift. You're welcome. You just can't sit up there very long. I sure hope we won't slip off of Vylett's head and roll down the hill. Yeah, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Look at that majestic goat flag. Whoa. I didn't know that the goat could look so majestic. It looks like maple? Yeah, I think it is. Ooh, I like the stone pattern. Look at that. I like that stone pattern. It's satisfying. Wow, the wood is so pretty. The shutters, the traditional shutters, and the little window boxes, it's so picturesque. Oh, everybody's out here too today. Hey guys, what's up? Take a picture, it'll last longer. Oh, you already are? My bad. Look at the red shutters on the left. Yes, the Swiss generator. Electrical generator down there. Wow, that mountain is insane. That mountain is crazy style. Look at that thing. It kind of looks like a wolf, doesn't it? Do you see the two ears? The mountain on the left? That's me in there, by the way. It's the Americans? You think so? Yeah, can you imagine just having a mountain next to you? I know, right? Beautiful stuff. The glacier I went to is Doctin? Am I pronouncing that right? Yeah, it feels like you could reach out and touch it, but you can't. Oh, that parking job is crazy. I mean, don't worry about that. There's beautiful mountains. We don't need to look at human cars. That tree on the right is behind me is so pretty, isn't it? Wow. No shot. Look at that. Wow. It makes you feel so small, doesn't it? Wow. It reminds you that you're just a tiny guy compared to a mountain, you know? I can see why people in Europe have stories about dragons being mountains and stuff. Dragons being in the mountains. It definitely feels like there might be something up there, you know? Okay, this is a hill again. Be careful, Hotties. Yeah, this is beautiful. I wonder how much of this was like... I wonder how much the village has evolved, you know? It gets you really curious about the village's story. How much has it evolved from its early inception? Like, were the roads always, like, laid out like this? Probably not. Wow, look at the... Oh my god, the woodwork on those balconies. And the ivy, the climbing ivy. I like the redwood coming up here. This is really nice. And they've got stacks of wood outside. You usually put them under the eaves, yeah, so they don't get wet. Stacks of firewood. Those might just be for show, though, with how neatly they're all laid out. I'm not sure. A lodge. Wow, imagine staying there. Bed and breakfast. Oh, I bet there's a lot of these around here. Yeah, so now we're getting to the hotel area. There's the hotel we saw. And bro, I was like, is that a hotel or an apartment building? Definitely a hotel. What's the difference between a lodge and a hotel? Is there one? There's a multiplayer mode based in the Alps. Yeah, this is a beautiful... I mean, this would make a great video game map, but it is just gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, the wood colors are nice. Wow. There's somebody... Look, look, look! Up, Hotties! Look, there's somebody parachuting. Paragliding? In the clouds! Look! They're so small! Hope they'll be safe. Kaz Spezeliatlan. Oh, there's some restaurants here. Okay, so there's more hotels and restaurants. Yeah, this is definitely a tourist trap. But it's a beautiful one, isn't it? There are worse tourist traps. This is beautiful. Wow, look at the balconies. Ager. I don't know what an ager is. Sportsenstrom. What is a sportsenstrom? I like that their crosswalks are yellow instead of white. In America, they're mostly... I see white and yellow. But I don't see yellow crosswalks that often. Wow, this must be like one of the main intersections. Wow. This is beautiful. Are those real flowers? The red flowers up there? Are those real? This is crazy. Is this that graph stuff we're supposed to touch? Yeah. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, you were born in Germany. Cool. Igor is Dr. Frankenstein's assistant. Yeah, but his name's up there. Grabbing first. I'm grabbing first, if you know what I mean. There's no crosswalk there. Hey, you. Hey, lawbreaker, stop. Look at that. Look at that little house over there. He's lucky I'm so enchanted by these little houses. Otherwise, I would tackle him and arrest him. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, there's a statue of a fella coming up here. Who's the fella? Yeah, the flowers are nice. They like their geraniums. Ah. Who's this guy? What's the lore on this fella? He's got what looks like a whale harpoon. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a beautiful view. Wow, where is this? Oh, is this the airportin? Or something? There's a lot of people with luggage. It might be like a travel port or something? No, there's probably not airplanes up here. Wow. My eyeballs have been blessed. Wow, look at the way it dips. Look at the way the mountain dips, like a bed or like a soft... It's almost like someone's sleeping. You know what I mean? Like a soft sleeping mountain. And the clouds are amazing. I wonder if it gets really wet wherever the clouds touch. Probably, right? Ooh, I like this tree. I like that tree. It's a pine of some sort. Oh, a bus route? I would love to take a bus up here. I teleported. Tiny dog! Don't say that while they're nearby, though, because they will... Don't scream tiny dog, Vylett. I don't think I'd ever be able to go to Europe. I would be yapping too much. Sportsentum. A lot of different flags up there. Oh, the clouds are coming in. So we must be in the bottom since we're surrounded by mountains. This place must be at the bottom of a valley, yeah? Gotta be in the bottom of a valley. There's a mountain in Austria they call the Sleeping Virgin. Wow, that's beautiful. They might leave some dew behind or frost. Oh, cool. I just realized this wasn't 3D graphics like a few minutes ago. Hey, are you okay, Hottie? It's okay, you just woke up. You had a long trip coming here. Look at that house! Look at that orange one. That's you colored. Look, that's your color. Happy weekend. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. We're going on a walk. That rude guy is skateboarding on the sidewalk. Tuh. A lot of lawbreakers around here. I do like that deep red wood. That's really nice. Is that a statue of a deer? What is that? Oh yeah, it's like a reindeer statue. The sky! The air is so fresh here I can smell it. Who's that fellow with the accordion? What's up, bud? How's it going? You seem awesome. What are those little domes? What is that? You can sit near them. What are those domes? Taking a picture by the reindeer's butt. What's up? Great idea. Yeah, this is UE6 actually. Montbell, okay. Maybe this is the bus stop? Wow, look at how the mountains are like stepped. They're like terraced. It looks like little steps for a giant. You can see snow! Look! It's still snowy up there. Wow. The greenery is just so striking against the gray, isn't it? I wonder what it's like up on that mountain. I wonder if there's like fields. They gotta be fields, right? The green part is definitely a field. Ooh, I like this little shop. Let's go in and buy some trinkets. Some fridge magnets. I like the plaid they put outside. Or is that gingham? I think it might be gingham. We've got a cafe of some sort. Ice grate. Oh, ice cream. Getting too excited thinking about ice cream. Wahina accessories. Buox. Oh, Bijou. I can't read today. A lot of these fonts are kind of bad for my dyslexia. Jungfrau. We got some backpacks. What else we got? Sunglasses. Ah, we're getting into the shops now. The shoppes. Kiosk, yeah. The farther you go up, the less grows. Ah. Whoa, that bus was close. Wow, that bus was really close. I always forget how small the roads are in Europe. I want to go to that cafe. That looks so good. Look how yellow that building is. I don't know if I like the deep green shutters. I think it works, but I don't know if I like it personally. I don't know if I like I'm an interior designer. What am I saying right now? Giant ice cream cone! Oh, giant ice cream cone spotted. That's such good advertising. That works way better than a billboard. Just a giant ice cream cone. I like those shutters. The wood shutters I think I like a little better. Yeah, the roads are small, especially if it's an old town. Wow, look at the way the shops are laid out against the backdrop of the mountains. It makes the big buildings look so small, doesn't it? Wow. Eger. What's Eger? Oh, that looks like a hotel. Hotel spin. That's where they spin you really fast. That's the hotel you go to if you want to be spun around while you're sleeping. The beds spin. I missed the giant croissant, did I? Okay, you're gonna have to show me the picture when we get back to the hotel. Yeah, this is Switzerland. Ooh, that hotel right there I think is my favorite so far. The Hotel Herschen. That one looks like my favorite. I like that. I like the wood. Wow. You never lose sight of the mountains, even when you're in the middle of like the shops and stuff. Hotel Grindelwalderhof. Did I say that right? Wow, that's a long word. Hotel Grindelwalderhof. The world is spinning because I stay at that hotel. I know. That's the spinning hotel for people who love to go round and round. Whoa, this seems kind of dangerous, guys. We shouldn't be walking off the sidewalk, but there's so many people here. Wow. Big tree! Wow, what kind of tree is that? Big tree. Whoa. Yeah, the little flag banners are so cute. Very classy windows, yeah. Anything like, oh, but look at that charming little place coming up here. Look at that charming little place on the left. Ah, there's something to be said for clean, but look at that thing. Oh my god, it's like a gingerbread house. It's so cute. Wow. Avocado. Hey, what's up, avocado? That's where they invented avocados, by the way. We've got some chip shops. I think we've got some chip shops around here. We got some sports stores in case you want to go skiing. I guess now would not be the skiing time. Maybe in winter, probably, huh? Look at the way the cloud is embracing the mountain. Oh, hi, cow. Cow. Crepes! Fresh sandwiches and coffee. Oh my god, I want to go. I want to go. Let me in there. Let me in there. Please. Ah. Ooh, I like the red tree. Wow. Which one is that? What kind of tree is that? Like a maple, maybe? Yeah, isn't it pretty? I bet there's a dragon word wall. Yeah, there's gotta be a dragon word wall up there. I need to Todd Howard my way up by pressing triangle. Let me go, let me go. Wow, look at those clouds. And it's like they just open up to show you the blue. It's like a bowl of blue soup with some clouds. Wow. That's not very poetic, but you know what I mean. 22. You haven't been... Oh, you've been here before, Hottie? Oh. We should go... I'm glad we got to go today, but you should go again. Wow, I love the way you can see the hills stacked up behind the houses. I've noticed a lot of sportsmans. A lot of sportswomans and sportsmans. A lot of people who like outdoor activities. I guess this is a great place for it. Hiking, skiing, rock climbing. What else can you do on a mountain? Paragliding. That's pretty. I don't know. I think the fountain's nice, but it's kind of ambitious when, you know what I mean? There's a mountain right there. It's a nice fountain, but I don't know if it's serving the way it needs to be. Ooh, oh, I like the shutters again. Okay, so these are the more little bit rustic hotels. I like those. I like those a lot. Yeah, mountain's better than fountain in my opinion. Ooh, this hotel on the left coming up is beautiful. What is that? Hotel asterisk asterisk asterisk? Hotel ass? They had to censor the swear word. Hotel ass. That's where you go if you want ass. Wow, you can see the rock so clearly now. Look, look, look. Gasthof Stembrook. Wow, look at that wood. And there's a goat statue. Oh, I love the color of that wood. It's like honey. Beautiful. It means 3 stars. Oh, whoops. I thought it meant hotel ass. This is why I can't go to Europe. They would look at me funny. Alte Schmeida. Alte Schmeida. Steinbach is a mountain goat. Ah! Yeah, they'd be like, there goes that crude American again. There she goes. Wow, the stone is so pretty. Oh, hello, fella in all orange. He is styling. Where? Oh, okay. Are we just walking around? Okay. I think I see a dirge coming up, Hotties. I think I see a dirge. Oh, I like that yellow building. I like the pale yellow, and then I like the contrast of the darker wood. I really like that. I've noticed they've chosen, like, if it has a dark paint job, then it'll have light wood, but if it has a light paint job, it'll have dark wood. I think that's lovely. I think that's beautiful. Oh, another big tree, look. Wow. I like the rocks here, too. Is that a puppy statue? Who that little puppy? He's so cute. Or maybe a wolf. Yeah. The yellow building's very pretty. There's a church. I see it. I see it. I want to take a nap on the hill. Yeah, that would be so nice. Just lay a blanket out, take a little nap. Wow. Feel the sun, Hottie. It's so warm, but the breeze is cool today. Wow. There's the snow. There's probably a river somewhere around here. Definitely, right? Because the snow melts and then makes a river. Oh, big tree! I like this one. What a nice tree. It's the perfect shade tree. I like that there's a lot of garbage cans around here, too. Oh, look! Someone's paragliding. In the corner. In the left. Whee! That must be so crazy going up there. Couldn't be me. I'll do skydiving, but I will not do that. That looks scary. A sycamore. Ah. Yeah, that hill is so beautiful. I wonder how often they mow the grass. Because you have to, otherwise it would overgrow. Ooh, I like the two trees over there. There's more paragliders. I think, am I using the wrong word? It's paragliding, right? Look, look, the blue one. Up straight ahead. Whee! Nice. Oh my gosh, that tree is amazing. Wow. I want to take a nap under there. It's kind of on the hill, so it probably wouldn't be easy to take a nap. But sometimes you need that lifted nap. You need that horizontal nap. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes laying flat on the ground hurts. Sometimes you need it a little bit angled. There's the church. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's a clock tower. A lot of times churches became clock towers. And vice versa. Oh, there's weather vanes. You can see the weather vanes. Okay, so the wind must not be too strong today because the weather vanes aren't moving. So the wind mustn't be too strong. Or maybe it is. I'm not sure. Wow, look at this old church. Wow, the wood beams. The white plaster. Or maybe that's stone? No, that's definitely plaster over stone. Oh, you can see the original stone on the windowsills. Wow, wow. There's the side door. Or maybe the main door, I'm not sure. I wish we could go inside. But maybe another time. Yeah, the building feels much older than all the other buildings around it, doesn't it? There's the graveyard. Wow, what a beautiful place. Are we going through the graveyard? We're just gonna look at it. Wow, what a view. I'm surprised no one cares about the 8-foot-tall wolf and small fire walking through town. They've probably seen weirder. They live in the mountains, man. They're used to, like, yetis and stuff. Jotuns and yetis. That hotel looks a little bit too fancy for me. I don't know about that one. Wow, the hill is beautiful. It's so pretty. Okay, we're going back down. Yeah, it looks picturesque, doesn't it? It looks older than most of American history. That's probably true. Okay, so now coming downhill, you get a different view. How come that guy driving on the sidewalk? Are you allowed to do that? I don't know anything about Swiss traffic laws. Maybe I should just be quiet. Hi everyone, welcome in. We're going on our cozy walk today. Alright. Well, now that I can stop ogling at the beauty, we can walk and talk. Yeah, we have nowhere to be today, which is really nice. This week was really busy for me. I know it was busy for you guys too, but it's really nice that today we don't really have anywhere to be, nothing to do. All we gotta do is just hang out and take a little stroll. Oh, I want to have tea there so bad. Wow. But yeah, I figured this would be very refreshing and relaxing after our long week. Everybody take a big breath. And let it out. Really loud too. Don't just go ha. Go ha. Get rid of all the stress. Ah! Yeah. You guys deserve a rest too. Yeah, the sun's not too bright either. The wind is gentle. But yeah, it's nice to have a day where we're just chilling, you know? It's been a nerve-wracking day as I'm a little scared about the new job. I have faith in yourself, Hottie. You got this. Gambate. Thanks for being here. Sometimes, even though we have, I don't know, this is something I've learned. Sometimes, even if you have a bunch of stuff on your plate, it's really important. Actually, it's especially important when you have a bunch of stuff on your mind or a bunch of stuff on your plate. It's really, really important that you find ways to put the plate aside and just think about nothing. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but when you have a lot of stuff to do, or a lot of stuff to like figure out, or like you're in the middle of a lot of stuff going on, the human brain can only hold so much processing power, right? So letting your brain rest by thinking about nothing, right? Just sitting there and thinking about nothing. And I don't mean like playing a game and emptying your brain. I mean doing nothing and thinking about nothing. Every time a thought comes up, throwing that thought away and being like, I'm not going to think about that. I don't want to think about that. No thoughts. Trying to think about nothing really does help your brain, give your brain breathing room and give your brain space, you know? And that was something I learned in quarantine. That was pretty tough for me. I was thinking about a lot of thoughts. I was very anxious in quarantine. So I had to force myself how to learn to stop thinking. You know? Stop thinking about anything. Right? Like you just lay on the floor, you look at the ceiling, and you don't think about anything at all. Or look at a nice view like this. It really, really helps. Because then you get back to like whatever you need to do, and your brain feels more refreshed. You can think about things better. I know it sounds like a truism. I know it sounds like something that's like a stereotype. But it really does help to not think about anything. And then when you go back to thinking, you do it better. Does that make sense? Crazy! Hey, thank you for the 10! Thank you for the mac and cheese soup. The air quality is still really bad where I'm at, so thank you for inviting the hotties for this lovely Swiss Alp mountain hike. You're welcome! Thank you, Crazy. Arigato! Take care of yourself today too, okay? Get yourself a treat at the cafe. Thank you so much. Arigato. I hope that the air clears up. Don't worry, the wind will come in, the rain will come in someday. But for now, try to stay inside as much as possible. Use a mask. If you have an air purifier or you can buy one, those really help. Air purifiers really help. Not just because they purify the air inside your house, but also because it gives you peace of mind, you know? Sometimes, even though an object might not actually physically help, just having it gives you peace of mind. Hmm. Yeah, resting on something and coming back to it. It's 108 where you are, Hottie? Yikes. It's not that hot where I am, but it's getting there. Be safe, okay? It's cool where we are now. The village is nice and cool. Sun's a little warm. Can we get a break place, please? What's a break? Welcome in, Hotties. Hi. But yeah, it's really important. I wanted to tell you guys this when we're doing our walk. I wanted to tell you how important it is to empty your mind as best you can. Sometimes. Not all the time, obviously. But giving yourself space to not think is very good. Sometimes people do that by going to the gym or like taking a walk like this. Doing something physical can sometimes help your mind tune out, you know? Ooh, I like those trees. Wow, look at the fluffy clouds. I want to eat them. I want to eat them. A MERV filter taped to a box fan? What? The oldest open-air theater in Switzerland was built by the Romans in the 1st century. Wow, that's so old. That's crazy. Oh, they chopped that tree down. There's a stump. Yeah, walks are good for that. You know, it forces your brain to devote processing power to moving your body rather than thinking about oopid stuff you don't need to think about. Oh, somebody carved something in that. Do you see that? What is that? I can't tell what that is. Oh, it looks like a little guy. Oh, there's a little fella in there. There's like some sort of little fella in there. Oh, the paragliders. Look, the paragliders are here. Okay, so now we're getting into residential. That's a lovely garden someone has. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a skybox that go on the rails. There, what is that thing called? A lift? There's a skybox that go on the wires. Like God's yo-yo. Whee! Like a giant's yo-yo. Whee! Wow! Cable car, yeah. Gondola. Gondola. Wow, I bet that's awesome. Night, thank you for the sofa as well. Hey! I learned that it helps after a busy day. It's pretty relaxing to just sit outside for a few minutes and get some fresh air. Back when I first started working, I just pushed through. Yeah, very important to get some fresh air and just give yourself time to think. I'm glad you discovered that too, Night. Remember, discovering it is only the first part. You also need to reliably implement it. We need to make sure that we're implementing it once we've learned it. Thank you so much for the super. Arigata! Take care of yourself. Wow, that view is crazy, guys. I just want to run really fast over those mountains. I want to be big and huge and run really fast. When I was a kid, I always dreamed about like being a large animal of some sort, and then like a big one, like a huge one, and then I could just run on the mountains like they were roads. Wow. Yeah, the cars are kind of fast. I like skybox that go onto wires. I couldn't remember what it was called. Oh, these people have solar panels. I think that's what that is, right? Yeah, that would be super fun to ride. Oh no, those are just roof tiles. Okay. I thought those were solar panels. But it looks like it's just roof tiles. I like the wooden railing. Careful you don't run your hand on it, Hottie. Sometimes there's splinters. Yeah, the skinny path up the hill is like really cute. It's very good. This might have been like a shepherd's path once upon a time. Or something. You know what I mean? It's got the feeling of something older. Like this is the path that people chose to walk for many, many years. Wow. Wow. Voilà, sim. I'm at a loss for words. Nature as beautiful as this just puts me at a loss, complete loss for words. There's no way to describe it. It's for poets to do. Not me. Yeah, great view, huh? Okay, I'm just checking. Wow. Wow, look at the color of the sky. Private property. Yeah, I bet they have some problems, even though this is a tourist town. I hope they don't have too many problems with tourists coming in and stuff and being rowdy and drunk on their lawns and stuff. Look at that Windows screensaver looking field. Look at that. Look at that Windows. What is T Wolf? T Fox. Oh, be careful of Fox. Or something. You guys see that Windows screensaver looking hill? What's all this green stuff? Is grass. Welcome in. Wow. That's so pretty. It's so pretty, guys. Let's see, what else should we talk about? Oh, I wanted to congratulate a channel. Guys, the Dark Moon Clip channel, which is run by the Hotties, has reached 1K subscribers! Yeah! Yeah! Thank you for your hard work, Hotties. The Clip channel is a place where Hotties who are editors can submit their clips for stream and have those uploaded there. Yeah! That's so awesome, guys. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I know you work hard, so I really appreciate that. Oh, I like the moose skull. Whoa! Guys, that's a legit moose skull. I think that was a legit moose skull. Ooh, I like this tree. I like back here. I like that it's not all green. I like that there's some patches, dry patches too. Elk. Is this the elk house? Where all elks are born? Chocolate mousse. Welcome in. Does that mean welcome in? Welcome in? It sounds like welcome in. Donuts! Hey, thank you for the resub for 11 months. Violet spin. Hi. How you doing, Donuts? We're walking through a Swiss village right now in the summer. Smell that fresh air. Look at this green grass. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Almost a year. Let's go. Look at this path. Look at this path. Look, Hotties. This is an old path. This is a farmer's path. Welcome means welcome. Okay. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that scary word. Wow, that's beautiful. I want to take a nap on that grass so bad. I like the dark. I love the dark trees. Oh, so this is how the grass stays cut. This guy over here. He cutting that grass. I like the shade too. I bet they don't even have ticks in the grass. Oh, that would be nice, huh? It's kind of uncanny. I hope when we look to the right here, I want you guys to see how kind of uncanny it looks. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but like this like stretch of grass here with like only that thing in the middle, it looks kind of scary. That's a creepypasta over there. It is so green, isn't it? Wow. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Wow, the different shades of green. And you can see the little village houses down there. The main square. I guess this is more of a city, maybe. I don't know what you would call this. Township? Maybe a town? Between a village and a city, it's a town, right? Yeah, we've walked really far. There's more paragliders up there. Wow, they're so high up. And these big old oak trees, are these oak? They're very sturdy looking. A hamlet, ah! That's where we eat ham, at the hamlet. Hamlet? Yes, I would love a ham omelet. Guys, you may not know this, but hamlet is short for ham omelet. I know, you're not like trilingual like I am, so you wouldn't understand. But hamlet means ham omelet. If you want to shorten it, if you want to ask real fast for one. Hamlet, ham heart. I don't eat that much ham anymore. But every once in a while it's nice. I thought Hamlet was a small pig. No! I believe it. Good. Look at that house! Wow. Do you think they have, like, creepypastas? Do you think they have creepypastas here, like village stories about something standing in the field looking at you? Do you think? Like, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I'm seeing the potential for creepypastas. Wow, look at those mountains. Wow, the texture on the rocks are so crazy when you get close up. It's like going from like 720 to like 4K all of a sudden. The closer you get to the mountain, the more you can see how old it is. They have stories about how a guy got drunk once and fell on his accordion. Was that the accordion fella we saw? We saw a statue of an accordion guy. Oh, so the cable car goes all the way up the mountain. Look, Hotties, you can see. In the distance, see those little white things going up the mountain further? That's where the cable car goes. Wow. That's so far. Maybe that's what the statue was, yeah. I love how dark those trees are. Look at that. Those are beautiful. Are you getting tired yet? Are your feet getting tired? Maybe someday we'll ride it, yeah. This is cute too. I like this little place. It looks like a restaurant because they've got umbrellas out front. Maybe it's like an old-fashioned tavern? Restaurant on bottom, rooms on top. Wow. Yeah, beautiful view, isn't it? Really nice. It's kind of crazy to think about like the lack of, like, the buildings are tall here, don't get me wrong, but they don't impede the view. That's something I really like, right? Like, the buildings are tall, but they are natural with the view. They're not concrete. They're mostly like wood or like painted, more natural colors. There's not a lot of like really obvious metal and stone, you know, especially when the houses go up, which I think is nice. Yeah, they incorporated it into the terrain. They probably have to survive heavy snowfall in the winter. Oh, definitely, 100%. Oh, yeah, maybe that's why the roofs are shaped like that. Like that very big triangle, very shallow triangle. That's a good point. I never thought of it that way. Oh, we're back to roads now. Look at the wood! Look at the difference between the dark wood and the like the honey red. Oh, look at that baby. Hello, child. I love it when moms walk or like dads walk and they have the baby strapped to the front of their chest. It always tickles me. It always makes me laugh. The baby looks so chubby and just so like a tiny little kangaroo guy, you know? Wow. I wonder, how do they maintain those lines in the winter? I hope snow doesn't... I guess there might be too thin for snow to stack on them. Remember child leashes? I never got one of those. Oh, here we are. Here's a different view. Wow. You could see the glacier. Look at the glacier in the middle. It's like a pale blue. I wonder if that's the sky reflecting off the ice. Skyrim real? Wow. You can kind of see the mountain. Isn't it crazy how you can see like ridges that are consistent along the mountain? Like you see that ridge, that's consistent all the way around it. So the rock must have like sloughed off as it rose out of the tectonic plate, right? Wow, it's like almost uniform. Like it's interesting to see the bands of rock that are like uniform all the way around. It's like sharp cliff faces mean that the rock must have fallen off at some point. Hi, Papa, welcome in. I think I see a guy using a horse to climb it. What? Where? Hi, Fruits. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Hi. See that mountain? You can cable car to the top of it. God, I wish. Cable cars in Elder Scrolls 6 when, Todd? I mean, it is going to be High Rock, right? Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be High Rock. So it's not impossible to get Dwarven cable cars. Most likely glaciers shearing off the rock. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So like the ice rubbing against the mountain as it goes past. Glaciers are terrifying, man. Think of giant moving mountains made of ice. That's harder than rock. Whoa. That's a cute little place. I like that. Yeah, show it to me again. I never get tired of it. There's something new to find every time. Like, look at the sun on the clouds. Look at how dark it is where the sun isn't hitting the clouds directly. Isn't that so cool? The white and the grays of the clouds when it's really sunny like that. No Draugr ruins in sight yet, true. The dragon crisis has not happened to Switzerland. There's no, like, Nord burial sites yet. There's no, like, dragon temples. There's no nothing. The dragon crisis is far away from this place. I like that house. Wow. They've got a mixture of wood that's really nice. I wonder how they treat all this wood. How they water treat it. Because you gotta be careful with wood. You don't want too much moisture to get in. And they probably get a lot of moisture in winter. If I was the cameraman, all you would hear is heaving and gasping for air. Pots? Pots hanging from the eaves? What are those? Why are those there? Did you see that? Iron pots of some sort. Maybe that's just for decoration, maybe? This is a cute house, too. They're obviously very well maintained, but you can tell that they endure really heavy snowfall. There's like a slight bit of sagging to them, and that's how you know that they've survived the snow another year. Oh, those people are doing something over there. What is that? Oh, that's the paragliders. That's where they land. I see. Oh, there's a cable car right there. It's empty. Just chilling. Maybe it fell. Who knows? Maybe it needs to be repaired. Does Japan have big mountain ridges like this? Japan is an island, so typically what happens on islands, rather than continents, islands tend to be around a volcano, right? So like the volcano is in the center of the island, and then the land slopes off from the mountains. That's usually how an island is formed because of like the hotspots, right? The hotspots that, the geologic hotspot that forms the island. The mountain is usually the center of the island, and then from there, the land sort of settles around it. So Japan, I'm not quite sure, has ridges like this. I know that you can have mountain ridges on islands because the hotspot moves along the land. But sometimes, from my experience, I think Japan definitely has to have some kind of mountain ridge. But yeah, think of like Mount Fuji, or like think of, you know, like Hawaii is based, the islands are all based around a big mountain or two big mountains. So, I don't know about mountain ridges, but definitely mountains. They definitely have a mountain, or two, or three, or a dozen. Or many more than dozen. If a cable car falls off the cable, is it just a car? No, because it doesn't have wheels. There are mountains on the north side. There should be, but ridges, I think mountain ridges are different than isolated mountains. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. I wish I was a rock scientist. Fuji-san. Fuji-san. Yeah, definitely not as dramatic. These type of mountains you get when tectonic plates like slam against each other and rise up. So this is more continental usually. These types of ridges are more continental. You find it when continents are like butting up against each other. This is a lot of tectonic stuff, like ridges like that, big ones. Is usually a result from plates, I think, rather than volcanoes. Although sometimes they can be volcanoes. Wow. There's the elk house, I think. From a different direction, maybe? I like these goat flags that everyone has everywhere. I like the dramatic goat flags. Oh, those are beautiful bougainvilleas. I think those are bougainvilleas. Wolf Mom really likes bougainvilleas. Wow, look at these trees. We have a little copse coming up ahead on the right. Mountainologist? Yeah, rock guy. I wish I was a rock guy. I wish I was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Just shut your eyes? Okay. When can I open them? I don't want to shut my eyes. It's too beautiful. You can't tell me what to do. I'm opening my eyes. Yeah, you can see how the wood here is kind of warped because it's endured so much heavy snow. It gives it character. It's beautiful. Wow, those doors are insane. Oh my god. I wonder, is that fire? Some sort of fire happened? Or maybe that's just how the wood weathers. The dark part. Dwayne the Rockologist? Yeah. Hi, welcome in everyone. Hi, we're walking in a Swiss village. Look at that house. Whoa. Very new. You can tell it's new because it's not, well, maybe not new, but it definitely has had some renovations, right? You can see how straight the walls are compared to a lot of the other places that are kind of a bit older. All right, are we going back down? I think we are. What is those? Deers? Oh, goats! Oh, that's why they have goat flags everywhere. Because there's goats. Ah, that must be part of, like, the farming around here. Definitely goats. Oh, they're so cute, and they have the bells. Of course they have the bells. Those are cute. They got goats in them hills. The snow here gets so high that it covers doors. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I like the old houses, though. The old houses have a lot of charm to them. You know? Ooh, I like the brick on the right. Look how green that... Look how green this tree is. It's tickling you, Hotties. Tickle, tickle. Oh, that's how the grass stays cut? You guys think the goats are eating the grass? Yeah, the firewood for decoration is actually really, really brilliant. Yeah, goats help with the grass. That makes sense. I'm just taking big breaths because it's so nice to be here. Don't gotta think about nothing. Just gotta look around and have fun. Just gotta look around at all the beauty that we see with our eyeballs. Our eyeballs. I'm sorry, was that a stuffed goat? I think that was a taxidermied sheep. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Just keep walking. Oh, that house is ultra modern on the left there. Oh yeah, these houses are getting a little bit modern, aren't they? And that's fine. But it does blend, it blends modernity with like the old school wood, which is really beautiful. Hi ping pongers, how's it going? Town shed in sight. Yeah, the shaded path is really nice. Look at those mountains! I would never get tired of it, simply. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful stuff, man. And the redwood. Look at the redwood houses. Kirschbiel. Did I say that right? Wanderweg? Kirschbiel. Kirkbiel. 2003. Don't know what that means. Yeah, the clouds hugging them. Oh, looks like rain's on the horizon, hotties. We might have to end our walk pretty soon. Gotta find somewhere to stay out of the rain. Those houses are beautiful, man. Beautiful. It means Cherry Hill. Ah! Excuse me. I need more water. We've been walking for too long. Keep drinking your water, hottie. Stay hydrated. It's still hot. Yeah, the rain might cool us off. We've been doing a lot of walking. You sound like a native speaker. I do? Maybe it's destiny. I do really want to go to the Nordic countries. I want to go to Switzerland. I want to go to Norway. I want to go to Sweden. I want to go to Denmark. I want to go to the Netherlands. I want to go. Wow. I feel like a lot of Europe is very accessible. You know what I mean? I feel like Europe is definitely... You can travel to places in Europe a lot easier, I feel like. It's not all just planes, you know? Planes are probably the fastest way, but you've got stuff like trains and buses. You don't just gotta do like planes and cars all the time. Which is nice. Surely we hotties can handle a little rain. That's why I brought my hat today, just in case it does rain. You guys can have it, so you don't fizzle out. Switzerland isn't Nordic? Oh, it's Germanic. I misspoke. I apologize. 2 hours for them is a long drive? That's insane. I understand. I get it. But, like, to an American, 2 hours is really nothing. Wow. Look at this little path. We're back on the little path. We're back on the little path. I like these little paths. I like the hedge on one side, too. It's a really... I feel like hedges are an ingenious way to sort of, like... It's like building a fence without offending your neighbor. You know what I mean? It's like you grow a hedge so that you have a little bit of privacy on your land. But it's a beautiful hedge, right? Like, it's really pretty. It adds to the... Oh, look at that tree up ahead! Look how proudly it stands, alone on that hill. It looks like it's endured, like, lightning strikes. That's kind of the vibe that tree is giving off. Oh, a different angle of the mountain. Yeah, you can see the clouds getting stormier. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I think we're gonna have to get ready to go inside somewhere. The rain is definitely coming. Kieran, hey, thank you for the super. So, new wolf castle in the Alps when? I know, right? Wouldn't that be lovely? Thank you so much for the support. Arigato. Yeah, that tree is gorgeous. It's like half cracked off, but it's so beautiful. The way it like twists, you know? Yeah, you do have to maintain a hedge, that's true. There are hedge making competitions. That sounds fun. Hi, Poisonable, come in. Hi. We're on a walk. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. If I could be reborn, I'd like to be born somewhere like this place. Yeah. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? I'm sure it has its downsides. Obviously, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but... Damn. It would be very... I feel like this would be a good place for artists, maybe? Artists? to live, because there's constant inspiration all around you. Watching the seasons change, you know? They probably have a short summer season. Actually, I should probably look up how long Switzerland Alps seasons are. I'm guessing usually when you have higher altitudes, usually the seasons are shorter. The warmer seasons are shorter, so I'm wondering if they have a short summer or like a regular summer. Yeah, beautiful vistas. True, I haven't seen a McDonald's yet. Oh, was that a water trough? That was pretty. I don't know what that was. It would be very secluded, yeah. But I also feel like you would know your neighbors. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that house. Oh, that obviously needs some repair, but that is beautiful in its own way, isn't it? Wow, it's like a shed. Wow. I liked that. Ooh, the wood is kind of... Look at the wood here. The wood is like a paler gray. Look at... There's a shed. There's a horse in there, isn't there? That's where the goats live, I bet. 4 months of summer weather? Doesn't seem too bad. Oh, you got the grill? Got the grill below the house? It's a good idea. Look at that tree! What? Whoa, those are 2 trees that have been, like... Oh, and you can see the ice. Look, you can see the ice up ahead. In the mountain back there, really clearly. Oh, we have to turn back? Okay. Oh, wow, it looks totally different from this direction. Whoa, Nung. Whoa, Nung. Whoa, Nung! It's 1,000 meters. Oh. Yeah, the snow is very low because I think it's melting right now. Geneva? Oh. Oh, yeah, that is Switzerland, isn't it? Geneva. Geneva's the capital, right? You can see the cable cars, look! There they are. Yeah, this is a little water spigot for animals. I guess people, too. Oh, wow, this path is even smaller. No rails, no nothing. We vibe. This is the true shepherd's path. Wow. And there's the tree that looks like it was struck by lightning, but from a different angle. Switzerland has no capital? Oh, really? I thought it did. Yeah, it's a good place to ponder the mysteries of the universe. It's a good place to, like, become a sage, you know what I mean? To get, like, really, really old. And grow a beard. And, like, dry your own herbs. Wow. It's like every angle you see different colors. You know? Bern is the bureaucratic capital. Ah, okay. Interesting. Wow, these are very well manicured. Those are very well manicured. Lots over there. Oh, I kind of... Look at this house up ahead of us. It's got like this cylindrical structure in the middle. Do you see that? I wonder if that's like a staircase or like a tower or something. Yeah, blow a big, huge horn. Every sunrise, you blow a big, huge horn. This government spread over the entire country. Ah. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it had a capital. I thought every country had a capital. That's so interesting. Oh, I like that redwood. I still really love that redwood. That's beautiful. Wow, from this angle, like this movement here really shows you how big the mountains are and compared to the houses. Like, you can just see the mountains swallowing the houses up as we walk. Wow. I wonder if they have, like, eagles? Do the Swiss Alps have, like, big birds of prey? Yeah, this is where the wizard lives. They've got it, like, eagles, like, big birds of prey would love this, I feel like. Love these mountains. The Swiss formed similar to America, but fighting against the Habsburgs instead of the British. Oh, really? Wow. Interesting. The Habsburgs, the Holy Roman Empire Habsburgs. You can see somebody's been mowing here. Oh, and the birds are excited because the mowing, birds really like mowing because they'll pick up the grasses for their nests, but they'll also, the mowing kicks up beetles and all kinds of bugs that they can eat. The golden eagles are in the alpine regions. Oh, really? There are golden eagles? Stone eagles. They have something called a red kite. Ooh. Yeah, look at how happy the birds are about the... As we walk, Hotties, we're dislodging a lot of birds because they're really happy about the grass. Give some worms and bugs and beetles. The Alps are amazing throughout Europe. Yeah, I bet. For sure. Alright, Hotties, do you need a bathroom break? There's a bathroom over here, apparently. Grass is bugs, and bugs is grass. That's true. That's a true fact. Alright, we're going back into civilization now. Sigh. Here we go. The rain is coming, Hotties. The rain. You ready for the ice cream? Okay. Let's look for a cafe that we can find. Ooh, I like that fountain. So the reason why I like that fountain is because it's modest. It knows its place. The other fountain was a bit too like, ostentatious. Like, that fountain knows its place. It knows that it can't compete with the mountain. It doesn't really try to. Na-na-na. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. We'll get ice cream. We'll get some tea if you guys want a hot drink. We'll get some warm tea and some cold ice cream. Maybe a little bit of bread. Maybe a sandwich. Maybe a little snack or two. I bet there's good sorbet and gelato. Oh, yeah, maybe. I forgot that Switzerland is very close to Italy, aren't they? I forgot about that. Don't the Alps also extend into Italy, if I remember correctly? I think the Alps are basically a mountain range along Europe. And I'm pretty sure they extend into northern Italy. People sometimes forget the Alps are not just Switzerland and Austria, it's also Italy. Ah, it is Italy! Okay, thank you. Did someone say ice cream? Yeah, we're gonna get ice cream soon. Welcome in, Hotties. Hi! Hot soup and crusty bread. Oh, that does sound good. After a nice long walk, what am I craving? I do crave sandwiches after I've been outside. And that's probably because when I was a young wolf, whenever we would go outside to do like hikes or go to the pool or whatever, we would always get sandwiches. So when I'm outside a lot, I do get a craving for sandwiches. Oh, the ping pongers are still here. There's also a swing set. Will you push me, Hotties, if I get on the swing set? I don't think your arms will reach, actually. Never mind. I'll push you instead. When the flick do we get ice cream? Soon. We're getting ice. Oh, look at the balconies! Look at those tiered balconies! And the scalloping on the wood. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. I like that we can see the houses coming from a different direction in a new light. Switzerland also has some major Italian-speaking areas. Parts of the Alps are in France. Oh, so the French Alps must be a different vibe. I don't know. We should check it out sometime. I wonder how different, like, the French Alps are. Probably not at all. But the architecture might be a bit different. There it is. That's the shot. Oh my god. You got the church. You got the green. You got the mountain glacier melt. Wow. Wow. Oh, I like this walk. Oh, I like this. Beautiful. Wow. Oh, there's a scarecrow. Hey, little buddy. Hi, fella. Oh, he looks so happy. Hey, little guy. You're just chilling. I really like how I am really loving the contrast of the bright greens, and then sometimes you just get this shock of dark green. And it gives me like fairy vibes, you know? It gives me like the secret hidden in the dark green. There's something mystic about it. Oh, to be a scarecrow in the Alps. Wouldn't that be so awesome? Oh, that's a nice one too. That hill is probably so awesome for like sledding. Oh, I didn't even think about that. In the winter, I bet the sledding goes crazy around here. Oh, I bet it goes insane. I didn't think about that. Wow. Oh, there's a house way up on the mountain. Look. Can you see it, Hotties? There's a house way up in the mountain amongst the trees. That's the haunted mansion. Just kidding. I don't know what that actually is. Yeah, this is beautiful. Longboarding. I've never done longboarding. Yeah, sledding, skiing. Wow. Wow. It genuinely is like a fairy tale. Oh, that's a fruit tree. I think that's a fruit tree or a nut tree. I think that might be cherry. I'm not sure. That's beech maybe over on the left. Oh, I'm pulling out my tree knowledge, my very limited tree knowledge. A cheese rolling competition. Isn't that in England? Yeah, it is like a dream, isn't it? When it's cloudy, the clouds are going over the mountainside with the dark firs coming through. Oh, I bet that's amazing. Oh, those are firs, the dark parts? That makes sense. Someone is taking pictures. Oh, they're taking wedding pictures! Okay, Hotties, we have to be quiet. We don't want to disturb their wedding photos. Oh my god. Imagine getting your... Whoa! That must go crazy insane. Yeah. Showing off your wedding photos, being like, yeah. Where did you get your wedding photos taken? Down at the courthouse. Well, I got them taken in the Swiss Alps. Really stunting on them. Wow, I bet that view's so cool. Suddenly a goat appears and starts chewing on the wedding dress. I'm surprised the goats aren't... Maybe they're in a different part today. Yeah, if Wolf Mom was here, she would be pointing out all the different plants. For sure. Oh, you can see the church! Wow! You can see the church, look! Did you know the Falmer are the snow elves? Yeah, so much walking uphill and downhill. You definitely have to get, I think, in shape. You would get in shape pretty quick just walking around. You know? Your body would get used to it eventually. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go downhill now. I wonder if it's a destination wedding or if they're from here. Never skip a leg day living here for real. You would never be skipping leg day. Which plant would taste the best though? That's easy. Tomato. Tomato. Or pumpkin. Pumpkin. Oh, a picnic would be so good here too, Hotties, wouldn't it? Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Welcome in, everyone. Taking a little walk in the Swiss mountain town of Grindelwald. Tomato. I love me some tomato. I wish they would go ahead and release the 3-mato. Yeah, if tomato is so good, where's the sequel, huh? Where's the 3-mato? Yeah, the air is probably thin, so you living here or visiting here, I think that's Yarrow. I think that's Yarrow on the left. Living here or visiting here, your lungs would have to adjust. You should definitely, I think if you visit here, you should definitely give yourself, a couple days for your lungs to adjust, because thin atmosphere is pretty tough. Especially if you have lung problems. Wow, look at that beautiful bright red. Is that a Japanese maple? Is that Japanese maple or am I tripping? Wow, that is cute. The Three-Mato got cancelled after the success of Clamato. Ew! Isn't Clamato like the clam juice and tomato juice together? That sounds disgusting. That sounds so gross. Oh, look at that cute little cloud on the very top of the mountain there. Wow, what a view, man. Oh, there's some solar panels. Yeah, the clouds are definitely coming over the mountain. I cannot imagine how different this must look during the winter. And the fall? Can you imagine the fall? Obviously, the deciduous trees wouldn't change, right? I think the firs would stay green. But the deciduous trees, like the ones with leaves, would change. And it'd be like red and yellow. That would be crazy. The first night I spent 8,000 feet up, I took a shot of whiskey and immediately got sick. Oh my god. Why would you do that, Hottie? Yeah, don't drink alcohol when you're high up, guys. Unless you're in like a safe place. Otherwise, it's gonna do some crazy things to your blood oxygen content. Wow. Wow. I should blame Canadians. Did Canadians come up with Clamato? If so, yes. Just kidding. Hi, Canadians. Hi. I love your syrup. It's really awesome. And your Tom Horns. Tom Hollands? What is it called? Tom Hobbs? Tim Hortons. There we go. We got there eventually. Ooh, I like this tree above us. I like this tree. I like the white with the dark wood accents. I do like that. I'm really enjoying the contrasts here. The light and the dark. I'm seeing it with my eyes. Tim Burton's? That's not what it's called. Is it actually called Tim Burton? Why would you gaslight me like that? It's not Tim Burton, it's Tim Hortons. I think. Right? Oh, watch your head, Hotties. Just kidding. You're not tall enough to hit that branch. You'll be fine. I had to duck, though. I had to duck super hard. Oh, this little footpath hooks up with the road. Ah, I see. Huh, I remember having a beer on the mountain of Innsbruck. Ooh, that sounds nice. I bet like a nice drink in the fresh air and sitting in the sun, I bet that would go hard right around here. It is Tim Hortons. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's Tim Horton? No plurals? Tim Horton? Or Tim Hortens? Oh, there's some moss on that tree. Or something. Lavender! Lavender, lavender, lavender! Bees really like lavender. That's definitely lavender. Wild lavender looks a bit different from domestic lavender. Or certain types of farmed lavender. There's a little monkey on that patio. What the heck? You guys see that? Little monkey hanging from that patio. Damn Nortons. Damn Nortons. I'm gonna start a grocery chain in America and call it Nim Nortons. Every Canadian I met calls it Timmy's. Ah, that makes sense. Tom Hortons. Vanilla is a varietal of lavender that has to be hand polished. Really? I thought vanilla was a vine. I thought vanilla was a bean. That's really cool, though, if they're related. Uh-oh, snakes. What? What does that sign say? All I see is snake. Huh? What? Where? Mountain snake? Huh? Vanilla is an orchid. Menortons. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, where's our Bethesda-based supermarket? All we sell is bread loaves and giant wheels of cheese. And also skooma. Do not step on snake. Okay. Yeah, the famous Swiss vipers are here, I guess, guys. I'm okay with snakes. One time I almost got bit by a cottonmouth. But it was fine. Wow. Yeah, we were out hiking. And I heard a sound. I heard like a hissing sound. I was a kid. I heard a hissing sound and Wolf Dad was like, hey, you gotta be careful. Stay close to me. And I was like, okay. But I was just wandering off towards the hissing noise. I was like, why is it getting louder? I'm 7 years old. I'm like, why is it getting louder? And then Wolf Dad's like, hey, 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 stay close to me. And I was like, okay. Yeah, if a kid gets bit by a snake, it's usually pretty bad because their body size is very small compared to the amount of venom. Whereas an adult can survive longer because the venom gets distributed throughout their larger body mass. Yeah, but I'm okay now. Obviously, I didn't get bit. The average price of a house in Switzerland is 1.57 million USD? Wow. No, you're right. Instead of the snake biting me, I should just bite the snake back. You're so right. Oh, it's a restaurant and a hotel. Interesting. There are two kinds of snakes in Europe. One is the one that coiled around the Alps staff. Those aren't really poisonous, though. Yeah, there's probably not poisonous. I seriously doubt there's poisonous snakes up here. They're probably pretty harmless. But I could be wrong. Better safe than sorry, you know? Here we go, down the path that we came up. Oh, I bet it's gotta feel so good walking downhill after walking uphill for so long. I bet it feels so good. Ugh. Ooh, I like that tree. Look at the yellowish green color. Pretty. Chartreuse. There are 2 venomous snakes in the Swiss Alps, but they're not super deadly. Oh, that's good to know. The adder is the only one I know. Oh, there's an adder around here, huh? I guess this is definitely a good place for mice and rodents. These valleys probably provide a lot of nuts and berries and seeds for rodents and stuff. Obviously, living near humans helps rodents a lot. So where there are rodents, you will find rodent predators. Like cats. I'm actually surprised by the lack of, like, feral cats we've seen. But maybe they have stricter policies about outdoor cats here. Whee! I am scared to bite snakes because what if they develop human powers? Hey, Hotties, remember when I said we have to stop thinking? Sometimes it's just good to stop thinking. Follow my advice. Do as I say. And stop thinking. Oh, look at that little tree. Look at that tiny tree. What a little fella. It's like a witch's broom that's been shoved into the earth. The cats can't probably make it through winter. Ah, that's true. I wonder what kind of big mammal survives here. I mean, if there's moose and elk, then there has to be some sort of predator. Probably bears? Are there bears in the Alps? That's the Old Faithful tree. Okay. What is that emoji, Hottie? Hottie responds with the crying dog emoji. What? I just said stop thinking. I didn't say be quiet. I said stop thinking. There's a difference, okay? Oh man, this is so cool. We saw bear. Oh, we did see bear statues. That's right. They do have a feral cat problem. Oh, really? Most of them are in Italy. There's bears in Italy? Switzerland made rabies extinct by dropping chicken heads with a vaccine in it from helicopters. Imagine you're walking in this beautiful view and all of a sudden a helicopter goes and then you get rained on by chicken heads. Crazy stuff. Don't they have wolves? They should have wolves. If they have elk, if they have large ungulates, then they definitely have wolves. Because wolves are like one of the checks for large ungulates. Oh, those are beautiful windows. Oh my gosh, imagine eating breakfast at one of those. I would simply perish. Here comes the rain, Hotties. I'm learning so much today. Yeah, no chickens, I just noticed. Maybe the chicken rain happens on Tuesdays. It is beautiful, isn't it? Welcome in. Hi. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this. Hi, Clever. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. The cloud looks like a hottie snapping their finger. You guys don't have fingers. You can't snap. You have a single, like, hand limb. Britain's one of the few places that hunted out bears. That's true, actually. I think I knew that. The British hunted all their bears, and then they started importing bears from America to hunt. I remember learning that. They import bears from everywhere else to hunt them. Kind of crazy stuff. Not anymore, I don't think, but back in the day. Yeah, you guys can clap. You can clap. You can hold something between your two hands, but you don't have fingers. The Swiss Sasquatches? You mean the Swiss Squatches. They're not called Sasquatches here. That's only in America where we have sassafras. Here in the Alps, it's called the Swiss Squatches. Oh, I like this little staircase. Got a hidden feel to it. Careful, there might be tetanus. I took some finger food and then I ate the food and now have a finger. That's really messed up, Potties. You should get that checked out. You should not be developing fingers by eating stuff. Swiss Squatches. Yeah. Yeah, I beat you to it, didn't I? Hottie anatomy confuses me. Why would it confuse you? You guys are a small sentient ball of fire with no fingers, no toes, and a huge, juicy human skin butt. What is there to be confused about? I like the peaks over there on the mountain. Those little doot doot. Oh my god, I just want to run down that hill. I think I would die. But look at that hill! Wow! Wow, wow! Those are definitely oaks, I think. Wow! You can see the clouds darkening the mountain. Oh, here comes the rain. I see it over there. Do you see it? Being canonically caked up puts a smile on my face. Yeah, that's why you are caked up. Because I knew you'd like it. I knew you'd enjoy it. Uranium is calorie rich. You're not allowed to eat uranium after the incident, Hotties. We can't have what happened last time happen again. I don't have the money for the lawyers anymore. Hotties are just little guy versions of the Oblivion remaster flame astronauts. Very true. Very true. You guys are like tiny versions of the Oblivion flame atronach. Yeah, these hills, I feel like they look like so much fun to roll down or like run down, but then you realize just how steep they actually are. The green is so beautiful, guys. Wow. There's the glacier ice again. You can see it like sliding down the mountain. Look, it looks like a river. But it's made of snow. It's getting slushy. The anti-Kate Bush running down that hill. This is where they're gonna film Stranger Things Season 6 or whatever, and it's gonna be them running down the hill instead of running up, you know? Yeah, the mountains are beautiful. The texture of the rock is just so crazy. All right. There's the view, hotties. All right, I think we're gonna go into a cafe, rest our feet. We did a really good job walking, didn't we? We walked everywhere. I think I've spotted a cafe down the way. So we're gonna hang out there for today. Welcome to the cafe. Is it too loud? Oh, it's way too loud. Welcome to the cafe, hotties. Hi. Good job walking today. I'm gonna put you right in this chair. Did you enjoy our walk? It wasn't too bad, yeah? Big stretch. What do you want to drink? They've got tea, they've got coffee. They've got no lattes, unfortunately. If you ask for a latte in Europe, they will look at you like you're crazy, and then they'll bring you a glass of milk. Because latte means milk. In Europe. Yeah, it's a little tiring, but we got good exercise. We're gonna sleep really good tonight. Yeah, the views were amazing, weren't they? I'm glad you had a good time. Only in Italy? I've heard it's also in France, too. They'll bring you, like, cups of milk in France as well. So I would just be careful with asking for a latte in Europe. It was a good walk, yeah. Isn't it fun to see different parts of the world? Yeah, I had a good time. I loved the wood. The wood was so crazy. How much there's so much beautiful wood, guys. So much beautiful woodwork. So many scallops and like the beautiful like carvings and like the shutters. Yeah, perfect time for an affogato. I forgotta to get an affogato. An affogato is if you guys don't know, it is a coffee. I believe it's espresso. It's a scoop of ice cream, usually vanilla ice cream, but you can use other types. But traditionally, it's vanilla ice cream. I think with espresso poured over it, or maybe coffee, one of the two. Yeah, you'd be fine. You'd be fine in Britain, absolutely. No Dracula sighting. That wasn't Romania, hotties. We were in Switzerland today. We're in Switzerland today. They'll look at you like you're crazy, so no change. Hottie. What are you saying that makes people look at you like you're crazy? Yeah, this was fun. This is really good. Let's see. What else do we have to chat about today? Oh, that's right. I wanted to tell you guys, since it's the 1st of August. First of all, can you believe it's August? I made this joke in Lasley's chat, so if you were there, I apologize. But August? I sure hope it does. Why did the music stop right then? Why did the music stop right then? That was really unfortunate. Anyway. Great timing, boss. That wasn't planned. It stopped for the drum riff. Yeah, it's August, guys. It's the 8th month of the year. Crazy to think about, huh? The 8th month. Already. I work for a wolf knight Gyaru. Oh, and people look at you funny for that? Tuh. People these days. You could mention a certain singing thing. Oh yeah, I do have the karaoke relay tomorrow. Actually, that's a good point. I need to practice. Oh no! I'm sorry, the alerts are behind my head because I'm silly. 1 second. Let me scoot this over. I apologize. Sorry about that, Anju. Thank you for the soup. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Is that the sound you make when the hotties are feeding you ice cream? The hotties feed you guys ice cream. You feed each other ice cream sometimes. It's actually really cute. August is why October isn't the 8th month. Wait, is it not? No, October is the 10th. Oh, right, because August, the month, is named after Caesar, right? Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be having a karaoke relay. I'll be singing some songs for ya at 12:20 p.m. PST, so be there. It's a little bit after noon, lunchtime for a lot of you. After stream, I have to actually go and practice these songs. Because there's some of them I don't know super well the lyrics to, so I'm probably going to embarrass myself tomorrow. I'm not going to say like I'm the best singer. I'm definitely not a super good singer, but I've been taking lessons for about a year now. I don't know if I'm improving. But even if like the bad singing isn't what you're here for, you should come and watch me embarrass myself anyway, because I'm going to be yapping like crazy. I'm going to get the lyrics wrong and they'll be like, oops, sorry. So come on by. If you're not the music sort of person, come by to watch me make a fool of myself. I'm excited for it though. Engine, thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate that. How do you get a latte coffee in Europe? Ooh, that's a good question. I think probably the best way to do it is to be like, can I have a coffee and then milk on the side? And then they'll be like, oh, okay. I think that's probably the best way. I'm not sure though, because I don't drink coffee. Maybe the hotties have an answer. September, October, November, December have the names before there were 12 months. Oh, the Romans added a bunch of months. October used to be the 8th month. Ah, I see. Gambate, thank you, arigata. There should be a month named after Vylett. What would we call it? Vugist? Instead of August with an A, we put a V in front of it. Vugist. What are we thinking? Yes? No? Yeah, it's called Augustus. Yeah, after Augustus. In Sweden, we say coffee latte. Ah, so maybe you could say coffee latte. That makes sense. Vigast? That sounds terrible, guys. That sounds horrible. Vinery. That sounds bad, too. I'm thinking Voon. Virch? Voon. Vitember. Ooh, Vitember's not bad. Vicember. Okay, the longer months seem to do better. I don't like Voon, guys. I don't like Vulai. The idea of Vulai. February? Ooh, wait a second. February's not bad. Wait a minute. Doodle, thank you for the super. Hey, cafe latte is a normal thing in Europe. You just have to say cafe, or all they understand is milk. Ah, okay, so thank you for answering the question, Hotties. I really appreciate that. So to answer your question, if you want to order a latte in Europe, you say cafe latte. Ah, なるほど。そうだよね。Vyprol kind of slaps. Vyprol sounds like a D&D character. Vyprol. Cafe au latte. Ah, I forgot about the ow. Why do they call it cafe au latte? Does it hurt? Badum. Laugh track, laugh track. Somebody cue the laugh track. Vybember? I don't like Vybember, guys. No, Vybember's bad. -2? How dare you put numbers in my chat? You know I'm scared of math. How dare you? Time to slay the demon with my Vyprol sword. Yeah! See? It sounds like something from D&D. Thanks, everyone. Yeah! The Hotties got your back. Au lait is French. Latte is Italian. Why does the lay ow? If it ows when you lay, you should get that checked out. Vytember. I do like Vytember. I like Vytember and February the best, I think. Let's see, what should I... If I don't drink coffee, what should I order today in the cafe? I'm thinking... Lately, I've been getting into iced jasmine tea with a little bit of sweetener in it. I can't drink tea, though. I can't have tea on days that I'm streaming. Otherwise, my voice gives out. Caffeine, I'm really caffeine sensitive. And caffeine constricts your blood vessels. So what happens is my voice cracks a little bit more when I have caffeine. So I've sworn off caffeine. But every once in a while, as a little treat, I'll have like an iced jasmine tea or an iced green tea or a matcha latte. So maybe I'll order something like that. Yeah, matcha's good. Matcha has a lot of caffeine though. Usually I'll go with a regular green tea because it has less caffeine. In Spain, you order café con leche. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, herbal tea is really good. Herbal tea is really nice. After walking, you should drink a shandy. What's a shandy? That sounds like a bad word. Sounds like a swear word. I wonder if the metabolism you mentioned affects how fast the caffeine absorbs. Maybe, yeah. Probably. My metabolism is pretty fast. Especially my drinking metabolism. My, like, liquid metabolism. Very fast. Me looking around as I sip my iced caramel coffee. I'm so happy for the hotties that can drink coffee and enjoy coffee. I'm really happy for you guys. Don't get it twisted. Just because I say that I think coffee tastes like horse piss doesn't mean I'm not happy for you. I'm happy for you. Keep drinking your coffee. I love the smell of coffee. The smell of roasting coffee is really good to me. But then I take a sip and I'm like, disappointing. It's like vanilla. Coffee is kind of like vanilla extract for me. Vanilla extract smells so good and then you taste it. It's like, A shandy is a beer cocktail. Wait, how does that work? Beer cocktail? Your coffee tastes like dark chocolate? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You've just deluded yourself into thinking that's true. Yeah, the smell's really good. Yeah, it smells better than it tastes. I do like coffee ice cream. I do like coffee ice cream. That's really tasty. Because it tastes like the smell. Yeah, coffee's good for tiramisu. I think you could do tiramisu with like Earl Grey though. I've seen some Earl Grey variants where like you steep in Earl Grey and then you put that in instead of coffee. I've been thinking about that. Welcome in, hi Bob, hi! Thank you for the big emo. Oh my god, look at her spin. Whee! I didn't know you could do that. Whee! I didn't know it would show up. Shandy is beer plus lemonade. Ah, okay. Understood. So it's kind of like an Arnold Palmer, which is like iced tea plus lemonade. That was Wolf Dad's favorite drink, was an Arnold Palmer. I would order a Shirley Temple. when he would take me out to eat, and then he would order an Arnold Palmer. I still remember that. Earl Grey pie. Ooh, okay. I wonder if they have any baked goods at the cafe. It doesn't look like it. It's mostly just drinks. Yeah, I've never been a big beer guy either. I know, disappointing. I don't like the two things that the hotties love, coffee and beer. Sorry. Sorry. Beer wasn't really a big thing in my family either. My parents didn't like beer. My dad was a wine guy. He liked to pretend he was a snooty wine guy, Wolf dad. And Wolf mom did not particularly like alcohol all that much. There's a muffin? Oh yeah, you guys can have a blueberry muffin, I suppose. I think that's on somebody else's table though. Don't steal that. A latte Palmer? Ew. Latte Palmer? So wait, you add tea, iced tea, lemonade, and then milk? Disgusting. I'm more of a soda and water guy. What's a soda and water? What's that? What is that? Yeah, we can all agree on ice cream though. Ice cream's delicious. I don't think anybody... I mean, obviously if you don't like ice cream, I would love to hear why. But I feel like ice cream's kind of one of those things that's just universally loved. Even people who have like... I know that like there's old people that are like, oh, I don't have my teeth anymore, but I love ice cream. My teeth hurt every time I eat ice cream, but I still love it. You know what I mean? Pilk, ew. Clamato latte? You guys are just begging for me to ban you. You're desperate for me to ban you, aren't you? You're begging on your hands and knees, crying. Don't ever say that again. Clamato latte. It's watered down soda. Ah, oh, both separately. Oh, I thought soda and water was an actual drink. I'm sorry. I don't know drinks, man. I thought soda and water was an actual drink, like a cocktail or something. I was like, how does that work? So, watery soda? Maybe they mean vodka. Maybe the water is a vodka reference. I don't know. Yeah, I like DQ. I like Dairy Queen ice cream. I love Dairy Queen dip cones. They're very nice. Childhood memories. Sprite and wheat beer? Beer and Sprite. What? How does that work? Agua de Jamaica is sweet hibiscus water. Oh, wow. I've never had that. Americano style Coca-Cola? Oh, you guys are just inventing the worst drinks ever known to mankind. Don't listen to them, barista. They're just talking. They're delirious. They've been walking around the village for like 3 hours now. Sorry, 2 hours. They're delirious. Something like a seltzer? I do really like I like ginger ale. I've always liked ginger ale. I like ginger ale. I like ginger beer. I like anything ginger is always really tasty. You know? I love ginger drinks, just in general. Also, one of my favorite Japanese foods is shogayaki, which is stir-fried pork with ginger that's been marinated. It was one of the first meals I ever learned how to make, actually. Wolf Mom was like, all right, you're going to start cooking 2 times a week now. And so you need to figure out what the meal is. And so I would look one up, and I found shogayaki, which is like a Japanese ginger pork recipe. So I used to make that when I was a kid. That was one of the first ones I learned how to make. And the other one was spaghetti meatball. Spaghetti meatball, sometimes bolognese if I felt lazy. Oh, fresh juice is good, yeah. Yeah, ginger is so versatile. Did you guys know that you can take like ginger peels, like the way, you know, the skin of the ginger? You can take the skin of the ginger and put it in your garbage can to stop it from like smelling so bad. Obviously, take your trash out if it smells, but ginger really does work to like deodorize certain areas, and yeah. Mm-hmm. I love ginger. So tasty. Sometimes I'll just chew. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't think you're supposed to eat this ginger that comes with sushi. I could be wrong, but I think you're supposed to just chew it. I mean, eating it's not bad, obviously. Maybe I'm the weird one, because when my sushi is served with ginger, I will chew on the ginger and then I'll spit it out. Into a napkin, obviously. I'm not gross. I'll spit it out into like a paper napkin. But yeah, usually I just chew it and then spit it out. Am I weird? Am I weird? I think you're supposed to eat it. I think you are. But like, I don't know. It's like too much. Same? Okay, finally someone else chews it and doesn't swallow. Gingerbread season's coming up. Yes. Yeah, it's okay to eat it. It's okay to eat the ginger. But I just like chew on it. I don't know the protocol. Yeah, me neither. I know that in sushi, so in sushi restaurants, you're supposed to, well, you can eat sushi with your chopsticks if you want. You can eat sushi any way you want. But like traditionally, sushi is meant to be eaten with your fingers. Especially if you have nigiri, which is like the little squares of rice with the fish laying on top of it, rather than a roll. Traditionally, like nigiri sushi, you're supposed to eat with your fingers and dip it. You're not supposed to dip the rice into the soy sauce. You're supposed to turn it over and dip the fish into the soy sauce rather than the rice, because the rice will dissolve and fall apart. So I learned that. Yeah. Ginger's a good anti-inflammatory. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to get inflamed. You guys are already up in flames. You're literally a ball of fire. Yeah, it's meant to be a palate cleanser. Yeah. It's delicious. It's really good. Especially if you've had like a oily piece of sushi, like something like salmon or like eel. And then you take a bite of the ginger and it's like, oh, there goes all the oil out of my mouth. Yeah, I didn't learn about that until I was much like... when I was a kid, I was just eating my sushi any way I wanted, right? I had my chopsticks, I would stab it. But as I grew up, I kind of learned like the proper etiquette, which is really nice. Actually, that's one of the things I got to teach Wolf Dad. So usually Wolf Dad was a big stickler for like table manners. And so when we went out to eat, he would take me out to eat. That was one of his favorite things to do, was to take me out to eat. And I liked it. It was fun. But he would take me out to eat, and he would teach me, like, don't put your elbows on the table. You can rest your forearms on the table, but not your elbows. You know, they put your napkin in your lap. Put your napkin on your seat if you're going to come back, and then put your napkin on the table if you're going to leave the restaurant. And, like, you know, salad forks, and how to keep your fork turned down when you're cutting steak. He always taught me that kind of stuff. I don't remember a lot of it, but he taught me all that. And then I got to take him when I had my first job, my first wolf job. I got to take him out to a nice restaurant when he visited me. I got to take him to a nice sushi restaurant, and I taught him the sushi manners. So I got to teach him, like, you know, when they say irashaimase, you know, it's like you do a little bow a little bit. You go to the counter. You eat the nigiri with your fingers. You know, you dip it fish first, not rice first. So it was nice. I got to teach him a few things, you know? Yes, the turns have tabled. Have you ever heard of silent service? Yeah, you can communicate with the waiters. Yeah, the only one I know is the napkin thing. But I doubt that many waiters know about it anymore, and that's okay. That's just, you know, it's whatever. But you're supposed to put your napkin on your chair if you're going to return, and then napkin on the table if you're not going to return. I believe. Yeah, it was really nice. It was a good memory. I'm eating sushi right now. Where did you get sushi in this European cafe? Oh yeah, so I wanted to keep you guys updated since it's the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Since it's the first of the month, I wanted to keep you updated on some things that are coming up for our member streams this month. We've got... Let me turn the music down just a skosh. Okay, so this month we're going to be having 2 member streams. One of them is going to be a watch along for Pulp Fiction, and the other is going to be a Zatsu, just a just chatting stream. During the just chatting stream, during both of those streams, we'll talk a little bit more about this. But for those hotties who are members on YouTube and subscribers on Twitch, these streams will be available to you. However, I also want to ask your guys' opinion about some things regarding the Discord, and some of the membership posts here on YouTube. So be sure to stop by for those membership streams this month, because I wanted to ask you guys some opinions at what you guys would like to see in the Discord. Things like, you know, maybe like a scheduled anime night, or like a scheduled game night for the community or something like that. So come on by for that. We'll talk about it, and I'll see what you guys think, you know? First time watching Pulp Fiction. I watched it when I was young. So I'm excited to watch it again. I remember parts of it, but not all of it. I remember the dancing, and then I remember Samuel L. Jackson yelling. And that's about it. Yeah, so come around for that. Yeah. Okay, what else? What else did I want to tell you? Oh! I watched Pulp Fiction as a kid. Yeah, my older brother made me. He made me watch a lot of movies. He's like, all right, I'm gonna... Well, not a lot of movies, but like a lot of stuff I don't remember, like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Pulp Fiction. Like, he made me watch a lot of old head stuff. Because he was like, it's my job to make sure that you have taste. And he made me play like the Hitman games. And then I ended up being a Bethesda streamer, so here we are. Anyway, so... Oh, yeah! I watched too many movies as an AMC as a kid. AMC? He sounds like a good brother. He certainly was something. Certainly was something. And that's why you're so cultured now? I guess. I don't remember anything about those movies, though. Blues Brothers? I think he might have made me listen to those. That's music, right? That country music? Or something? Anyway. Bethesda games do sometimes have a Monty Python-esque absurdism. True. I've been trying to get my sister to do that, too. You gotta sprinkle in. Listen, you can't just throw everything that you like on her. You need to sprinkle in some stuff that you think she might like, too. Okay? As someone who lived through it, make sure that you're sprinkling in, like, little bits of, like, I don't know, My Little Pony. Right? Or something. It can't just all be what you like, okay? It has to be a conversation, a two-way road. Yeah, he certainly was a brother, for sure. Yeah, don't traumatize her by forcing her to play Hitman Blood Money. Exactly. Exactly. I found, for the first time today, I wanted to share this with you guys. For the first time today, I have encountered a song, a Japanese song actually, that makes me want to, I don't know, I can't describe the feeling, but it makes me want to perform on a big stage. I found that for the first time today. It's a beautiful song. I really like it. I'm debating whether to tell you guys or not, because then it won't be a surprise if I cover it. But for the first time, when I was listening to this song, it made me want to perform and dance on stage. I don't know, sing and dance it. It's just a very moody song. Creamy, thank you for the resub for 15 months with Prime. Arigato! Thank you so much. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. How are ya? Alright, fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. But I need to look it up first. There's the lady's name who did it. I don't remember that. Oh, it's by Reona. Reona. It's called Reona Nai Nai. Reona Nai Nai. So I listened to this song And for the first time, I was like, I want to perform this. It's a very, very beautiful, very moody, kind of dark-ish, but not too dark, kind of sad. I could just see it in my mind's eye like a kabuki play, or like a, not really a kabuki play, but like a theater, right? There's something very theatrical to this song. And for the first time, I was like, whoa, I'm imagining myself on stage singing this, you know? Yeah. It's very beautiful. It's very, sad? I don't know how to describe it. Melancholic? So yeah, that's a really interesting thing. I've been singing for like 2 years now. But this was the first time I listened to a song and I thought to myself, I really want to perform this. Like, I understand why people want to perform. When I listen to this song, I'm like, there's so much emotion here. There's so much you could do here, you know? Yeah. Millet. Ah, I'll have to give them a listen. Oh, it was an anime. Ah. Is an anime ending? Opening? Question mark? Yeah, it's really pretty. Give it a listen if you have time. But yeah, that was a really interesting experience where I had that moment for the first time where I was like, oh, okay. This is something I can see myself doing, you know? Sometimes you listen to music and you're like, you know, you're vibing with it and you're like, there's no way I could ever do something like this, but it's nice, you know, you're listening to it, you're enjoying it, but then there's music. I had that experience for the first time where I listened to some music where I was like, wait, I want to do that. That's a very unique feeling for me. I didn't really come from like a background where music was a huge thing. Music wasn't really a big thing in my households. My parents were jocks. They liked sports. They liked the outdoors. They liked music. They had music, but they weren't super into music, right? They had their own niches, but they weren't like very well versed in music or anything like that. Neither of them were performers or singers. So I feel like I always in music, I feel like I have a lot of catching up to do. Always. Because, you know, I meet people whose parents were like teaching them stuff from the ages of like 3, right? People who were making them listen to like really classic rock music or really classic, all that kind of stuff. But me, I've had to go it mostly on my own. No one's really taught me or like shown me anything. So yeah, it's been a journey for sure. It's been a journey. It's been a, I don't know. I'm having fun with it though. Yeah, the wordplay. Yeah, I haven't looked at the lyrics quite yet, but it is beautiful. I struggle to name songs from my youth. There is a song I really want to do a cover of, and it's classic enough that I think I might be able to get away with it. And by that I mean like they won't sue me. It's old enough. It's the Kingston Trio, 500 miles. 100 miles? I think it's Kingston Trio 500 miles. It's an old song. They're covering it themselves. Like, the song is much older than them. So it's a cover of a song. But yeah, I would love to do that. That was my dad's favorite song. Or no, was that Lemon Tree? I think he liked Lemon Tree better than 500 Miles. No, not Barbie Girl. Barbie Girl would be so crazy to release a cover of. Holy moly. Ah, a song for the Free Run anime. I do love Free Run. You know what I've been watching recently, actually, that I kind of enjoyed? I actually just finished the first season. Or, like, the only season that's there. I've been watching... I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. You guys know about that one? I've been watching that. I finished it last night, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good. Yeah, it's always fun to grow something you enjoy. Yeah. Yeah, that anime is really fun. I liked it. It was good. I won't spoil it. Tensai Slime was a very popular isekai manga. Ah, it's one of the more wholesome isekais. Yeah, it was. I was surprised. Like, usually isekais kind of, I know that isekais are, they sort of like swerve into like harem territory pretty quickly, and like there's nothing wrong with that, right? For every person, there's a different type of taste in media and stuff. But I was surprised because slime reincarnation, it like kind of got close to that, but it never ever happened. And so I was like, oh, this is interesting. They're kind of like subverting expectations. So yeah, I watched the first season that's available on Netflix, and I actually really enjoyed it. The world building's really fun. There's a lot of like intricate world building that's done in that series in anime, and I think sometimes anime tends to put world building to the side in favor of things like the art or like the music or the characters. But there was a surprising amount of world building that I really liked watching, you know? Yeah, the slime guy is very wholesome. Yeah. Well, mostly. There's 4 seasons. Yeah, there's only like 1 season available on Netflix, I think. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it so far. Yeah, giving monsters names grants them power. I think that was a really cool aspect too. I liked that. Yeah, and like the different what I didn't like, okay, there were some things I didn't like. Once you gave the monsters names, they would turn into like generic anime girls, and I was like, oh no. Like I get it because you don't want to keep drawing creatures over and over. But I got really sad when like the cool monster designs became more humanified. I was like, oh man. Like part of my big love for fantasy is all of the different like races and all of the different like cultures. So like the lizard man looking like lizard man, you know? And like the onis looking like onis. I really enjoyed that. I always like that. It's why Final Fantasy IX is my favorite Final Fantasy, because it has a lot of different cultures and races represented in like the, like, you know, there's like the fantasy coup, right? The coup are like these weird white frog people, and they like have an insatiable appetite. I love fantasy culture, man. It's so cool what people come up with, you know. And then you've got Vivi, the black mage, who are, you know what I mean? Like, it's so cool. I like it when the party's not just humans in fantasy. Like in sci-fi, it's fine. In sci-fi, you can be just humans and maybe 1 or 2 aliens. That's fine. I don't care about that. But fantasy, it wouldn't be just humans that are sentient. It would be like a bunch of other types. You know what I mean? So that's why I really like Final Fantasy IX, is because you get to see all these kind of fantastical cultures and these fantastical people. They should evolve into bigger, stronger monster dudes. Yeah. I got mad when a different monster isekai had the goblin girls evolve into generic vampires and elves. No! That's so sad. Oh no! Yeah. Anyway, that was just that's my hot fantasy opinion, is I don't want to see just humans in a fantasy world, right? I want to see all of it. I want to see all of the creatures. All of the I want to see the Dwarven towns frothing with smoke and lava. You know what I mean? I want to see all kinds of stuff. Every manga wants to be reincarnated as the weakest monster? Oh. That's interesting. It's sad that Final Fantasy IX gets overshadowed by 7 and 8. I can definitely understand why it does, but I think 9 appeals to the type of person that reads fantasy books and is kind of a grognard about kind of a grognard about fantasy like I am, you know? We like the medieval, we like the old school style. We're old school fantasy lovers, and that's okay. That's all right. 7 and 8 are not so much fantasy as they are speculative fiction, if that makes sense. They wouldn't really be considered fantasies. It's more like speculative. You know, there's like motorbikes, right? In your fantasy. If there's like a motorbike in your fantasy, it's a speculative. More often than not. Vivi is just a nerd like the rest of the hotties. Oh, Vi. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, 9 was meant to celebrate classic Final Fantasy. Yeah. The dwarves live above ground in the trees? Oh. Yeah, I like it when people take tropes and like turn them on their heads. or they explore fantasy by creating entirely new cultures. I really enjoy that. It's one of my favorite parts, you know? You're saying I should play Final Fantasy 9? No, I'm saying you should wait until I play Final Fantasy 9. Actually, there's a really good book that does fantasy races pretty well. If you guys don't know, let me see if I can find the cover. China Mieville's Perdido Street Station is really good. The one I read had just the bird cover, but this is a cooler cover. Let me show you. If you're curious about like a book that does a lot of really interesting stuff with different fantasy races and just magic in general, China Mieville's Perdido Street Station is really, really good. It's very long, and the interesting thing about this book is, so the cool thing about this book is that the first half of this book is entirely set up. So it's like, I want to say 170 maybe it's like 200 pages of just setup where you get to meet the characters, you get to meet the city, you get to meet like how the city works and like all of the different players in the city. The first half of this book is entirely set up, which is crazy. And I found myself kind of getting bored with the first half. Like, I liked it, don't get me wrong. It was really good. There's a lot of really interesting stuff and the writing was good. But like, I started getting bored almost at the end of the halfway point, and then the second half of the book hit. I've never really had this experience with books before, but I read the first half of this book and I was like, oh, okay, that's a fine book, I guess, question mark. I don't know if I should keep reading. And then the second half comes in and it hits you like a hammer. It's like they push you down the hill at full speed on roller skates. It's a really interesting way, because usually books are like a gradual build, right? But this book is very much like the first half is entirely set up and the second half is like the payoff, right? So yeah, if you guys like interesting fantasy stuff with interesting like different kinds of like fantasy races and like how they coexist or don't coexist, this is the book for you. China Mieville's Perdido Street Station. Yeah, it's a very similar style. It's very similar structure to Count of Monte Cristo. Count of Monte Cristo is entirely set up the first half, and then the second half is like everything hits the fan, you know? Yeah, check it out. It's a bit of a slog. I will say the first half's a bit of a slog. If you're not really into nitty-gritty world-building stuff, the first half is a slog, but the second half really pays off. At least it did for me. Yeah, the art's beautiful too. The one I read was the one with the bird wing on the cover. But I like that art style more, the other one I showed you. It's rare to find authors who are good at both world building and storytelling. Yeah, for sure. I would say that his characters, I think that China Mieville's characters are a bit dry. I don't really remember characters. Like, I don't remember his characters having, in my opinion, his characters did not have, they had like, they were consistent in my head and they stood out, but their character, the way they behaved wasn't really interesting. But everything else around it is so interesting. Everything else around the characters is so interesting. Typically in books, it's kind of hard because a lot of times if you have really good world building, the characterizations can kind of fall to the wayside. And this book does kind of suffer from that. But it does have a really nice plot. It has an interesting plot. So yeah. Yeah, Count of Monte Cristo, I would say that the characters in Count of Monte Cristo are a bit better. Obviously, it's a classic book, so we can't really compare. It's not really fair. But I think that Count of Monte Cristo handled characterization a little bit better. But again, like, Count of Monte Cristo doesn't have to world build, right? Count of Monte Cristo takes place in our reality, in the human reality, so they don't have to spend too much time world building. Because in a fantasy book, you have to build the world from scratch, more or less. So yeah, I typically find that books that really focus on world building tend to drop the ball with characters, which is why, and vice versa, right? If your characters are strong, the world building is probably not that good. Which is why I think that Game of Thrones is so remarkable for a lot of different reasons. But one of the reasons is that all of the characters are interesting and compelling, and they all have like personalities that you can relate with sometimes and also hate and also enjoy, right? So I think for a lot of reasons Game of Thrones got really popular, but one of the main reasons I think is because it balances characterization and world building so well. Very well. The characters are the plot, you know what I mean? Instead of the plot happening to the characters. Anyway, sorry for the book rant. Sorry about that, hotties. I expected a steampunk book, but not fantasy. Ah. China Mayville's, yeah, Perdido Street Station, I don't think, is steampunk. There's a little bit of aspect of steampunk in it. It's going on the plan to read? Okay, good. Anyway, books, am I right? Fantasy, am I right? Crazy stuff. Really crazy stuff. Yeah, The Count of Monte Cristo is classic. It is really classic. It's just a good story. And sometimes you don't need a book to be well written or have good world building. Sometimes all you need is a good story, you know? I will forgive a lot of things if the story is good. If the characters are good, if the story is good. Oh no, did chat... I think YouTube chat stopped working, hotties. Oh, there we go. It's catching up now. Okay, I got disconnected from YouTube chat. I was like, they hate my book rant. Hi, absolute favorite anime? I like Dungeon Meshi. I know that's basic. I like Dungeon Meshi. I like Yudu Camp. Yudu Camp is probably my favorite. It's my comfort anime. I'll watch it over and over again. There we go. There we go. Yay! I see you guys now. Hi. I also like Nichijou. Nichijou's really good. I rewatch Nichijou all the time. Love Nichijou. Have you read any Robin Hobb? I have. I love Robin Hobb. Very classic. I tell this to people all the time. I don't know if they listen. But I tell people that Robin Hobb is the reason why fantasy books, modern fantasy books, sounds the way they do. And it's because everybody read Robin Hobb back in the day. Like J.K. Rowling, like all of the bigs that you know today read Robin Hobb, and she has influenced, I would say, 98% of all fantasy books that are written in the modern times. She was just that influential. She is just that influential. Her pattern, her style of writing, all of it can be found in modern fantasy books today. But I love her. She's great. I need to watch Yudu Camp. It's really good. Maybe we'll set up like a watch along in Discord or something. But we'll talk more about that in the member stream. Yeah, there's actually a lot of animes. I think, aren't there a couple animes that are modeled after, like they're inspired by Count of Monte Cristo? Or something? Like they take their inspiration from Count of Monte Cristo? She sounds a bit like Tolkien. Tolkien, okay, so let me clarify. Tolkien is obviously the godfather of fantasy. But Robin Hobb, the way she writes is pretty much the way every fantasy author has written since she was released. She was huge back in the day, and a lot of people who were very into fantasy books read her because, you know, everybody was recommending her. So the style, when you read a lot of books, your style of writing is informed by what you read, and so you can see the patterns in other people's writing that they absorbed from her. Because the way she writes, the structure in which she writes, and how she relays information is very, very, very good, and it's a very good style and a way of doing it for fantasy. So yeah, she's been influential on the style and the mechanism of writing for fantasy authors. Obviously, Tolkien is more of like a conceptual standard, but Robin Hobb is a execution standard, like how you execute the writing. Does that make sense? I'm yapping. Night, thank you so much for the super. Hey, my favorite type of fantasy is where humans have to learn to coexist, and that's why I enjoy sci-fi. Oh yeah, sci-fi is really good for that. Yeah, sci-fi, I would say sci-fi revolves a lot around that concept, and I enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for the support. Arigata. Oathbreaker, thank you for the 5. Hey, Vi, my favorite manga is reincarnated as my VTuber model, Vylett Moonheart, and now I have to slay the Demon King. It's not out yet, but hopefully. I haven't read this manga yet, Oathbreaker. I'll have to pick it up when it releases. Thank you so much for the support. Arigata. Yeah, there's a Monte Cristo in space. Yeah, it's a good revenge story. Gankutsuto, the Count of Monte Cristo. Ah, yeah, I know that a lot of medias were inspired by Count of Monte Cristo. Just because it's a solid, I mean, that's a testament to how solid it is as a story, you know? Kano, thank you for the resub at tier 2 for 17 months. Thank you so much. Close to 2 stream, bebe. Yeah, you're about to give birth next month. Are you excited? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Kano. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. I hope the last month of hottie pregnancy treats you well. I hope it's easy to sleep. She was mid-90s. I believe so. She might have been early 90s. I'll have to check. How do we join the Discord? Ah, yes. So for the Discord link for Twitch, I will give that to you guys. Come on by during the member stream. You as well, YouTube. I've had some problems with like people kind of like grabbing the link from people who are not subscribed or members grabbing the link. So come on by for the member stream and I will give you the link to the Discord there, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So come on by. Keep your eyes open for a member stream, and I will link it at the end of the member stream. Arigato. We would love to have ya. Laser, thank you for coming Moon Puncher for 20 months in a row. Sci-fi all the way. Yeah, it's okay to prefer sci-fi. I think that sci-fi has its merits as well, and I think sci-fi also kind of requires you to imagine less. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that sci-fi is less imaginative. I'm saying that sci-fi has things like, you know, communication devices and spaceships, right? And the idea of... There are things that are semi-grounded in reality in sci-fi, and so it requires less brain power to sort of imagine sci-fi sometimes, right? I know that people who really like sci-fi, for instance, sci-fi books, they complain to me. They're like, I just can't read fantasy because I can't imagine it. Because it gets too abstract for me. So if fantasy is too abstract for you, definitely try sci-fi. Thank you, Laser. Arigato. I appreciate that. Arigato gozaimasu. You might like I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. It's about an office lady that died and got reincarnated as a never-aging witch. That sounds kind of fun. I like that. She adopts daughters? Oh, wait a minute. That sounds so cool. Yeah, I would like a female... I mean, don't get me wrong, like male-led isekais are great, but I obviously, for obvious reasons, I can relate to female-led isekai a little bit better. So I would love if you guys have any female-led isekai recommendations. I've been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my level. Okay, I will check that one out. Yeah, and yeah, if your youth was like shaped by things like Star Trek and Star Wars, that totally makes sense. That totally makes sense. Right? And that's, of course you would like sci-fi more. It took me a long time to break into sci-fi after having read lots of fantasy novels. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I think it comes down a lot to like what you were exposed to as a kid and like what you enjoyed as a child, right? Like, did you like scary stories to read in the dark? Like, did you like Goosebumps? Did you like, you know, if you like those, then you're probably gonna like scary stories growing up, right? For me, I was fed on a steady diet of fantasy books for kids, and so I became a fantasy nerd. But I do enjoy sci-fi. I do enjoy it. I do like it. Inuyasha and Rayearth are the only female-led isekais I can think of. Oh yeah, Inuyasha is technically one. Bullfooty, I don't want to get hurt. Oh, okay, I'll check that one out. Thank you, Hotties. Ascendance of a Bookworm anime? Ooh, that sounds pretty fun. That sounds like me. Am I the bookworm? Oh, 2 recommendations for Ascendance of Bookworm. Okay. Yeah, most female-led isekais are like, I got reincarnated as the villainess. And don't get me wrong, those are good. But I would like a different type. I've read a lot of those. A lot of manhwas that are like, especially in quarantine, I got really into those. That's why I was trying to learn Korean, was so I could read manhwa. Actually. Embrace the crossovers? Ooh, yeah. Watch Leonard Nimoy sing the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. That's the guy who played Spock, right? Leonard Nimoy? Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Bookworm was good. Really? Okay, like a resounding thumbs up for Bookworm. Jobless reincarnation. Oh, is that a male lead for that one? Have you read or watched Witch Hat Atelier? Yeah, I like Witch Hat Atelier a lot. I like it a lot. Witch Hat Atelier feels like a fantasy book that's been made into a manga, you know? I got reincarnated as a tax dodger. Couldn't be me. Jobless is male protect. Okay. The main character in Slime 300 also has one of the largest witch hats in modern anime. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm just imagining like a massive hat. Hi everyone, welcome in. Hi. Hi. Yeah, big hat. Hi. We got done with our walk through the village, so now we're sitting in a cafe and catching up, waiting for the rain to go. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Sadly, I don't have a lot of time to read or watch. I know. I have a wolf job, and so balancing streaming and having a full-time wolf job and friendships and social life is a bit hard. It's a bit tough. Really tough. You know? It's a tough one. But I'm doing my best. Gamate, Hottie, gamate! I've walked way too much the last 2 days. Yeah, rest your feet. Put your feet up. Get a little lemonade. Get a little drink. I feel that. I know, right? It feels like when your wolf work is going well, then if your wolf work and streaming is going well, then your social life suffers. You know what I mean? It feels like a, how do I say this? I guess like if I was talking about your guys' life, I would say like job, hobby, and then social life. I feel like if you get really into your hobby or your job, then the social life suffers. But if you get really into your job and social life, then your hobby suffers. It's like this weird triangle. There's like a theory I have in my head. Like the triangle of being a person. You know? And like, on one end is social life, on another end is job, and the other end is hobby. Type beat. Yeah. Not enough hours in the day, I know, right? I started getting out on weekends. Let's go, Underseer! I feel like I have no time for myself these days. Yeah, it can be tough. Even just like a walk down to your local like local cafe. Just getting a nice coffee maybe, or maybe go for a walk in nature and make yourself a nice drink afterwards. You know, taking time for yourself is really important. And then on top of all that, social and job and hobby, then you also have to take care of yourself. You know, it's tough out here, man. Work-life balance, yeah. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. Working from home blends all three for me. Yeah, that's the thing, too, is you gotta be careful. Because sometimes it'll be like, can you stay an extra hour after work? And you're like, yeah, I can do that while eating your dinner. You know what I mean? Sometimes you end up, like, working while eating your dinner, and then you sit there and you realize, I don't have any time for myself. Like, you know it's bad when you have to work and also eat your meal. Or the end of the day meal. Not your lunch, because I know a lot of people work through lunch, but like the end of the day meal, that should just be for you. You should be off the clock at that point, you know? Yeah, put your new plate tags on. Working from home is the dream for me. I'm so glad. You might get a pet. Let's go! That would be so awesome. My dad's been working from home for the last couple years, and it feels like he just works all the time now. I know, it's tough. Especially in America. America is a country that really likes to be like, unless you're working, you know what I mean? They like to put a lot of self-worth into work. Americans do. And I'm guilty of this too, so we gotta remember to prioritize ourselves as well. Yeah. The key is to not sleep. No, sleep is really important. Not the 10 to 12 hour shifts where you eat all your meals at work. Yeah, it's pretty tough. That's the thing for me, man. If my work is like cutting into my dinner time, that's how I know it's bad. That's how I know that I'm saying yes to too many things, you know? I struggle a lot with self-worth and job stuff. Me too. Me too. I had it was way worse when I was a NEET. It was really bad when I was a NEET. But to be honest, like, I don't know, that time, it's really tough. Especially in this economy, right? Everybody's always telling you to get a job, and it's like, man, what do you want me to do, right? Do you want me to invent an industry? Like, what do you You know, it's tough out there, man. The best you can do is just keep trying. Keep doing the things you love. Take some time for yourself, you know? The guilt is really tough to live with, but remember, you're not just like... I know that the hustle culture tries to convince you otherwise, but your sum total worth is not how hard you're grinding, right? The hard cold fact of reality is your employer could drop you. Sorry, I don't mean to panic anybody, but like the hard cold fact of reality is like your employer would not think twice about dropping you. No matter how many overtime hours you put in, no matter how many, like for the vast majority of us, our employers would not think twice about just dropping us in the sewer. You know what I mean? And then hiring somebody else. Like that's how it is in America, right? That's how it is. Like your employers do not care. Like it doesn't matter how many hours you put in. They're not your family. They're not your friends. Like it's just, so like make sure that when and if you do get a job, you make sure that you're not killing, I should say this very carefully, otherwise YouTube is going to be mad at me. You should be very careful about not overworking yourself just for them to make like them like you more or whatever. If you think that it's going to make your boss like you or your coworkers like you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They could drop you tomorrow and they wouldn't think twice about you. Don't overwork yourself just to ingratiate yourself. Okay? To be honest, it doesn't work. There's like, I think it was a study that said basically like trying to do a bunch of overtime. I don't know what industry it was in, but basically it was like trying to do overtime to make your bosses like you more so they'll promote you is actually way less effective than just getting your experience at your current job and then leaving and applying for something higher up at a different company. If you can do that. It's way less worth it to try and ingratiate yourself than it is to just get the experience, get out, and move on to something else. And just pile experience up behind you. You know what I mean? So when you put it like that, it's like, huh? Isekai, thank you for the 5 tip. Hey, great isekai idea. I died and got reincarnated in a world that's exactly the same, but nipple is spelled with a silent K like knuckle or knife. That's a horrible idea. And I think you should shut up. I think you should stop typing. Thank you for the tip. I really appreciate it. Arigato, but stop typing forever, maybe. Crazy, thank you so much for the 2 super. Did someone say what? Whoa, unions. Whoa, I think you misspelled onion there. I think you forgot the O. Thank you so much, Crazy. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I had a couple of jobs that were like that, yeah. There's a short story like that. I do overtime not for my boss's respect, I do it for the cash. Exactly. If they're not compensating you, don't do it. That's simply what a job is. I think he has a point. Shoot that guy. Whoever said I think he has a point, shoot that guy in Minecraft. Vytember is the free the nipple month. Okay, I'm gonna start banning. I'm gonna start banning like crazy. Left, right, and center. Yeah, if you can be like really specialized and be the only guy that does something, that's to your benefit. But the problem with the job market is being on the internet nowadays. The job market being on the internet means that they can and will probably find somebody to replace you. Even if you think you're irreplaceable, they probably will. Probably. Asterisk. Put the gun down. Good one, boss. I hate this. This sucks. Rip Hotties, it was worth it. You guys really want this Zatsu to end, don't you? Wow, you guys are giving very finish the Zatsu vibes immediately. You guys are giving finish the Zatsu immediately vibes so hard right now. My hand is hovering over stop streaming. No, quait, boss. Shut up, shut up. I'm gonna ban the letter K from my chat. Anyway, guys. Jokes aside. I have to go prepare for the karaoke relay. You guys reminded me, all these Ks in chat reminded me that I need to prepare for the karaoke relay. Oh, Hotties, the conquer sense of your own actions is coming to bite you in the ass. The conquer sense of your own actions is coming to bite you in the ass. Oh no. I gotta go practice, guys. I gotta go practice for tomorrow. But thank you very much for hanging out with me today. This was lovely. A lovely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Out in the sunshine, looking at beautiful nature together, having a little talk. It was fantastic. The next time I will see you will be for the karaoke relay tomorrow. Tomoe Carmine's Picnic Karaoke Relay at 12:20 p.m. PST. That is noon PST, more or less. If not, then I will see you on Monday for some Skyrim. Next week should be pretty interesting. I think I might take Thursday off next week. I think I have to because of some appointments I have. So I think Thursday we might take off. I might take off Saturday, but next week Sunday we'll probably have a member stream. So I'm really excited for that. And then also next week we're starting Fallout 4 on Friday. So come on by for the brand new creation of a brand new character. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. At Canoon. All right, that's it. Wow, even the music stopped. Thank you so much, Hotties. This has been lovely. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Lamoru, arigato! Thank you! Thank you for the what the heck. Thank you for the akasupa. This should cover the tea and coffee. Thank you for the lovely week today, boss. Thank you, Lamoru. I think you inflated it a bit because maybe the Swiss currency is just too high. I think you might have inflated it, but thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Arigato gozaimasu. Take care of yourself today as well, okay? Okay. Ikaj, thank you for the 10 supa. Thanks for the refreshing and beautiful stroll in the Alps, Vi, and the comfy yap in the cafe. It was a great way to spend the evening. Thanks to you and the Hotties for keeping me company. You're welcome, Ikaj. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the support. Arigata. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna raid you out in case you need more entertainment for the rest of your night. Ariga, thanks for the stream. Everyone is getting banned. Everyone is getting banned now. Yeah, Lamoro covered all of your drinks today, guys. Please say thank you. You guys tried to run out of the cafe and Lamoro paid for your drinks. Thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. I will catch you guys tomorrow on Monday, or tomorrow for the karaoke relay, or tomorrow for Monday for Skyrim. But until then, take care of yourselves and others. Get a nice drink. Get a nice meal tonight. Go to sleep early. Shower. Wash your pits. Wash your pits. Wash your hole in pits. Okay? I'm not going to say it twice. Wash those things. And I'll see you when I see you. This has been your Wolf Boss, signing out. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Ricardo. Goodbye, Food Stamps. Goodbye, Food Stamps 420. Goodbye, Oathbreaker. Goodbye, Soul Striker. Goodbye, Legend. Goodbye, Sukiko. Goodbye, Cran. Goodbye, 21. Goodbye, Chunky. Goodbye, Saw. Goodbye, Captain BA. Goodbye, Steven. I'm sorry, your name was just funny. Goodbye, Soul Striker. Goodbye, Brass. Goodbye, Krazzy. Goodbye, Ryu. Goodbye, Underseer. Goodbye, Soli. Goodbye, Akaj. Goodbye, Crude. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See this last one with me. I know you know it. Vi. That's right. Vi. Goodbye.